Hey guys, ArchieLuxury, your pontiff on the ArchieLuxury live streaming program. How are you peoples all going today? How are you going? And I have just launched a What Does Your Wristwatch Say About You? Yes, I've done it, guys. I finally released one. I was paid the bucks to do one. And I'll leave it to you. It's on the Paul Pluter channel. And it basically, what does your watch say about you? It basically is the Rolex Meteorite. Yeah. So, tell me what you think, guys. I'd like to hear. I would like to hear what you think. I finally done one again, so it's I haven't jumped on that for ages, for the simple reason that I wanted to give it. These are hard to do. Like, I don't just blurt them out. I like to really think about how I feel on something. So, yeah, it's done. I think I did good service to it, and it was quite fun. It was quite fun. So we'll just see how the punters feel about it, and we'll give it a go. So I gotta tell you guys, what's happening in the watch world? Well, guys, the massacre has begun. The prices have come back, but in all honesty, the market's slowing a bit. Yeah, we're not seeing massive. It's not a massacre. It's just a bit of a market slowdown and correction. So I wouldn't really worry too much about it. I wouldn't be worrying too much. The important thing is, you've got to remember, guys, you've got to hold out for the watches that you love. And too many people flippers, they flip in, flip out, flipping these things. That's not necessarily the best way to handle it. You want to be a bit more careful. You don't want to flip in and flip out. You don't want to be flippant. You don't want to be flippant. You want to be more methodical in your collecting. And I got to be honest with you, when too many investors come in, it does kill it for the enthusiast. It really does hurt it for the enthusiast. Speaking of enthusiast, we've got my friend ABC. How are you, ABC?
Hey Arch, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad there.
Good, good.
I just made What Does Your Wristwatch Say About You on the Paul Pluta channel. I've just released a video.
What, like an updated version?
No, this is a new watch. Someone's paid me to say, what does your watch say about you? The meteorite
Oh,
dial
because you did a video
GMT.
about it a few years back.
Yeah, well, this was a paid. Anyhow, I've done it. I don't think he's going to be happy with what I say.
Really?
I basically said people who buy the meteorite dial GMT are narcissistic assholes.
Whoa. Do you have any sort of anecdotes
Yeah,
to
Marcello,
corroborate
Marcello,
that?
Marcello,
Oh yeah, he's got one.
Marcello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, I think the people who own that meteorite dial, they're not buying it for themselves. They're buying it to impress other people.
Mm,
That's the sort of watch it is. You know what I mean?
yeah. Look, you know me. I'm one for legibility, and if it's not legible, then what's the point? That's why I don't like most Daytonas, I've got to say. Some combinations are
Yeah.
legible.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. That raises a very good point.
Well, as we get older, our eyes get tired. Yeah, so what's any thoughts on the consolidation and the
Yeah, actually, that's a good thing. GT £5, evening one and all. Thank
evening
you.
GT?
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming on here. Thank you so much. Actually, look, I've got to be honest with you there. What happens to me is I tend to get I blow out. I build massive collections
Yeah.
like a bee building a big nest, and then I want to slice it off and sell bits, you know?
Well,
Um,
I noticed you started giving the 5035 a bit more wrist time, didn't you?
yeah, it's funny. You know, I put that on, then I realized why I sold it.
You're meant to put it on and realize why
Love it.
you bought it.
Yeah. No, that was actually it's a beautiful watch. I didn't
It is, yeah.
bother setting the functions. I just set the time, wound it, and I just use it as a wind and wear.
Yeah.
Um, Beautiful watch. Beautiful. It was actually a beautiful watch. Um, yeah, no. I really do love that watch. I do love it. Um, I gotta. I don't know what I want in life. You know what I'm saying. I'll be honest with you. I have been building collections so much since
Yeah,
I
you had
bought
the
a lot of
RT5, you had the one watch, one brand, you've got
yeah.
the slightly more Rolex heavy collection now, well, Rolex and Patek mainly.
I'll be
So,
honest with you. Can I tell you a secret since no one else is watching and no one else is on the stream?
sure.
I've been buying a lot of Louis Vuitton stuff because I really don't have enough money to buy the watches I want.
Ooh.
Like,
Surely
I'd
a
love
couple of those bags would make enough money for a watch. No?
Not really. No, 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 no. They're like the bags I'm buying. They're like the suitcases, the briefcase, the watch. The watch box was a bargain. I had to buy it. Okay.
Yours is
Um,
the what interior is yours? Blue or is it
no, I've
red?
got two. I got two. I have actually got two. I'll bring it up. Pull it up, Arch. Pull it up, Arch. Pull it up. Pull it up, Arch. Pull it up.
Pull it
I'll
up,
pull it up
Arch.
for you. Do you want me to pull it up for you? I'll pull it up
Pull
for
it
you.
up.
Here you go. So this is the two boxes that I actually have. So I've got the red and I've got the other one. They're
Oh, the
both,
grey. Yes,
yeah,
yes,
it's like
yes.
what's his name's got that? JJ. JJ's got the
JJ,
same
yeah.
box.
And Toyotamo's
Yeah.
got the blue interior, right?
Who's that?
Toyota Mo.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So it's actually cool to have two. I do look, I bought it because it was so cheap, man. I tell you this, these are 10,800 Aussie. That doesn't mean you want pounds, don't you? That doesn't mean anything to
That's
you.
about what, 5, 6
Uh,
grand?
so I'll just tell you this here, right? So I'm gonna give it to you in UK pounds because you're a UK person. So retail is £6,240. Okay,
Wow.
I got it for £2,300.
That's a steal, actually, I've got to say.
Now the only problem is she painted the top.
Oh, this was the Janan one.
Yeah. So she must, because that's actually a Palestinian artist. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll just show you. So that's my Patek and my Rolex in that box. Cause
Wow.
and this is, I'll show
Beautiful.
you the other box. That's the other box. So it's got my two other watches plus my wife's collection. But you know what? I want to ask you something. Okay.
Sure.
That date just, I got it at a bargain price, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't wear it. Okay. She always
Why?
wears. Oh, because she likes the Tank Francais.
Okay.
And if we're going out somewhere special, the Banois.
Would she wear, and would you stroke your lady wife wear a 36 mil date just? Because that might get more wrist time across the both of
No, it's
yous.
not the sizing. It's not the sizing. She just, speaking of beautiful men, here's Sirocco. Hello.
Hey! There he is.
Holy shit.
You're on mute, mate.
That looks like my dad's girlfriend. You know that? Holy
Okay.
shit. Jesus
Who's that
Christ.
good or bad for? Sirocco or your dad's girlfriend?
Let me just show you. So I just want to show you some things here. So that's my wife's collection. I was thinking, can I tell you this? If she only likes the two Cartier, what about I sell those three off there? The two Omegas and the Rolex. How about I sell those off? These
Hmm.
Omegas, those Omegas, I bought them. Let me tell you, I paid for them, right? I paid for them. I bought them a couple years ago when the market was a lot softer
Yeah.
and I got pumpkin discounts. I got pumpkin discount. I paid £450 each for those Omegas there. They're quartz ladies, okay? But I, I I've managed to, they're now worth double that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Triple. They're worth triple. Okay?
Will you get triple in today's market, though?
I'd get double because they're
Not
still
bad.
quite inexpensive. They're still quite an inexpensive um piece. But do I sell
Yeah.
it or do I keep them? I don't know. I bought them. Do I sell them? Because I'm just thinking, what's the point? What's the point?
Yeah, you're
So
gonna have to take the battery out if it doesn't get wrist time, otherwise it corrodes and crap like that.
yeah, so I got to be honest with you. And there's the boxes. That's my box collection now. The small boxes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, I was thinking about getting that removed, but then I thought, you know what? Why don't you just leave it on? Just leave it on. I don't know why I want to sell it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I got mental problems. That box I bought for, why don't I just keep it and enjoy it? Why do I need to sell anything? I don't understand this.
Is the interior velvet like really special?
It's got the grey interior.
No, but does it feel like amazing?
There we go. Uh, Alcantara. That's how it feels like. Alcantara.
Oh, the shroom is here.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
hey,
the
ABC. What's going on?
Hey, what's happening, man?
one
I loved
pound
your
80. Sell and buy. What rubber watch would you get her? Sell and buy what rubber? Rubber! 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 I don't know.
ABC. I loved your 3-second appearance in the movie.
Well, you originally said it was 2.5 seconds. So has it? Have you just rounded up, or have I been upgraded
I rounded
by
it up.
half a second?
You must admit that looks stunning, that box, doesn't it? What do you think?
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Well, you know, Archie, I already said this, but I really prefer this box from your original one, your original LV box that you bought.
Yeah, you prefer this
Um,
one
yeah, I do. I
because
have
it's
to.
just beautiful. It's beautiful. It's absolutely fucking beautiful. And you know the funny thing is, I almost, when I was in the LV store, I almost chose this grey box.
Mm,
Did you know that? I don't know why
yeah,
I want to sell it. What's wrong with me? Why don't I just keep both? Why do I need to sell? And speaking of wonderful, Snake is here. Hello, Mike the Snake.
speaking of boxes,
Mike,
Yeah.
how is the leg going? Please give me an update. Please
It's going okay.
keep that leg elevated, Mike.
Yeah. No, I've tried. I had to run about and around today, so it's actually kind of hurting a bit, but
Please be careful. Can you
it's
be
still
careful with
healing.
your health? Be
It's healing
careful with
fine.
just be careful with your health, okay?
Oh, believe me, Arch, I am. I mean, with all my issues, I see the doctor more often than anybody has a right to. So I just saw him. My vitals are fine. All my blood panel is fine. It's just my my uh my ankles have issues because of the diabetes, and I've managed to not scratch them or fuck them up for all these years. And then just one time it happened to happen, and so
Okay, just be
I'm having to
careful.
be really really careful. I have to be really
Just quickly,
careful.
some comments here. Christopher Negrani, Cartier Banwa, he likes that. Cartier Banwa, absolutely beautiful. He says Archie Bondage is getting a GMT meteorite dial. Okie dokie.
Oh, great. Hey, Archie,
Yeah.
how long is an average cigar?
It depends how long it is and how you smoke it, but half an hour to an hour, I would say.
Well, okay. No, I'm
But the whole
thinking.
point of a cigar is not to be rushed; it's to be done slowly.
No. I'm thinking in terms of like, let's say there were a box
Oh,
I had
okay.
in mind, and I
I'd
wanted
say,
to make a humidor
well,
slash watch box.
well, normally cigars would be about 4 inches, but they're up to about 8 inches max, I would say.
Okay, so 8 inches max. And I think that'll work perfect because I think I've got about 10 inches to work with. So I can have it a compartment up front to hold a little cup of water with a little portal. to
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna
let-
bring you when I come to America. I'm gonna bring you that Patek box for you to work your wonders on. Okay.
you might already have something waiting for you when you get here.
Okay. GT,
Um,
£5. Nice to see Mike on. You take it easy, fella. Yeah, 100%, man. Please, I
Yeah.
really want my snake to get better. I got to tell you something, ABC. I've been buying these things here because I really can't afford to buy watches. Do you understand?
Hmm.
And I got to be honest with you. I think realistically, I'd keep. I don't know why I need to sell anything. You know what I need to do? I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to stop living paycheck to paycheck. I think I need to have some money up my. I need to stop buying stuff. Don't sell anything, but don't keep buying. Stop buying.
Yes.
And what I need to do is to actually slow down. Maldives, £1.80. Arch, buy that Grand Seiko. SBGW231 that you like. Nah, I got to be honest with you. I need to pay off a lot of. I've become
Archie.
Huff on Smash. How are you, Huff?
I'm doing well, Arch. How about yourself?
Hey, Hoff.
Yeah, I think Huff. My problem is I live paycheck to paycheck.
Arch, I think your problems could be solved by selling off 2 of your boxes, of your cases, which you absolutely do not need. Like those are on the last thing you need in this world fucking list. Right?
Archie, you need those boxes.
Yeah. I feel like those boxes are your identity, Arch.
You think so?
It's
Okay,
like
all right,
Samsonite
well then-
and his hair. When Samson cut his hair, right? It was Samson who cut his hair.
I got one here. I got one
Okay,
here.
well
Actually,
then,
you know
I
what?
stand
Oh, the
corrected.
briefcases. The briefcases. Did you mean the
I
briefcases?
bring one out. I
That's what
brought
I'm
one out
talking about.
today. I just brought it out today. Look at this. How could I sell this? This is me. Look at that.
All right, well, yeah, I guess if
Maybe
if
sell
they're that
5 of
special
the
to
6.
you, then by all means.
I just love them. You know that? I love them. I can go to important meetings for a job I don't have.
It's all about the aspirational lifestyle, Arch.
You know
yeah.
what?
Hova,
I tell you honestly, what I'm thinking of doing is seriously. You know what? At the moment, let me just tell you something, right? I've actually paid the most of the mortgage for the month. I'm a little bit short at the moment, right?
Okay.
Like when I say a little bit short, it's fucking terrible. I'm a fucking 50-year-old man. And I don't seem. I'm going to stop buying. Okay, there you go. I'm going to tell you. The thing is, as soon as I say this, some bargain comes up. I wasn't supposed to buy that watch box, the gray one, but it was it was a fraction of. You know what I'm saying? It was a bargain. You understand? You can't. What I want to do is I've bought all these possessions so that in my retirement I can sell them off to live on. Does that make sense?
It's what I often tell myself as well when I buy I like to say I don't buy it. I'm parking money in it for the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the true degenerate collector we all are.
It's called
is that wrong, Bat?
rationalization.
But you look
It's
at
called
that dude.
rationalization.
You know that AC Morgan guy?
Yep.
Mm.
He's worth $5 million from buying and selling Lalique, that fucking glassware stuff.
Very impressive.
The guy, no, he's very wealthy. I have sold things off over the years. I haven't always just buy. I've actually sold things off. The thing is, I sell things and I really regret it. I don't know what's wrong with me. What's wrong with me, Hoff?
Well, maybe you come personally attached to some of these items, and maybe you're selling the wrong stuff. Sometimes when I collect things and I hit a certain dry spell, for me, it's if I sell one thing, I have to sell it all just to get it out of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I had one piece that I nearly lost to a girlfriend. I lost something, and I didn't want to ever touch that brand again.
Yeah.
I want nothing to do with it because
Yes.
I could I can't do Rolex vintage for the
Mhm.
simple reason I had so many Rolex vintage I sold cheap.
Right.
So I could never, ever go there again
It's
because,
like painted goods once something like that happens, right?
you know what I mean? I was an
Yo,
idiot.
yes, I do.
Archie,
And yes, Snake.
I have taken an interest in. I've got a wood lathe, and
Yes.
I've been watching these videos of this guy who takes burl wood
Mhm.
and
Yep.
puts them in a can with resin mixed with different colors, all swirled up, and then
Actually, I've seen that
he
shit.
turns them
I've
into
seen
these
that.
beautiful fucking epic bowls that he sells for thousands of dollars.
Yes.
Right? And it's like I've already
Yes.
made shit like that, like just in my garage at home years ago with this lathe, not even knowing half of what this guy knows, and I'm learning just watching this guy on
That stuff is
YouTube.
amazing. I've seen that
Um,
resin. They pour it in, and you know what I really like is those tables made from a big
I
tree.
was gonna say, you know who
Yeah.
does that? Have you ever seen Mathis? He's in the comment section a lot like that. He's made some beautiful tables that he shared in
Yeah.
Tim's WhatsApp group by that, and they look like the ocean or like water rushing through the tables.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
Just very quickly,
these
Cyrus
burl-
recently signed an 80,000 car lease on a car. Complains about living checked. Well, you know what? That's correct. I honestly, you know what? I put the deposit on a credit card. I haven't paid that back yet.
Archie, you needed that BMW.
Yeah,
right.
you needed it for ego boost.
I mean, without decisions like that, how the fuck can he expect you to live it check to check? Right?
You know what? I got to be honest with you. Out of all the things I've done, I was actually talking to KC Aquatics. This community is full of wealthy people. That's right, this. Look, I got to be honest with you. Complete honesty. I think it's I think I do push things. I need to have some money in reserve. I spoke to Plastic. He reckons I need $10,000, $20,000 up my sleeve. He said at your age, coming
Yeah.
into retirement, you should at least have that much.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you know
Plastic
what?
told you to.
He who has not sinned, cast the first stone. Okay, like who here has not fucked up and overspent on shit they shouldn't have? You know, it's like, I mean, I'm guilty of it to the fullest extent, and you know, so it's like what you can do is take a step back and get a game plan together and
Yeah.
execute it. You know,
Look,
that's your next move is get a game plan and execute. And
Don Williams, $2. Felix the cat. If you stop behaving like AC3, then what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
part of the charm of this channel is your out of control behavior at times.
yeah,
might be onto
totally,
something.
man. Fuck. We love you. That's what we love you for.
Yeah, but it's kind of embarrassing when I go into I got two bank accounts. One's got 0 and one's got 3 cents in it. I'm supposed to be an adult, a responsible person. I think my problem is I have constant demands for money. I got bills to pay. I've got constant drains. I've got some money coming in on Monday, so I'll be okay. I don't know what's wrong. I just JT, on today's episode, I'm 50 years old, but still haven't learned how to manage my money. I tend to think I like to buy things. I buy things that I think are storing, as you said, Hoff,
Yeah.
storing, parking money.
Exactly.
Because look, at the moment we got what's happening with inflation? Food's gone crazy, hasn't it? What's happened
Absolutely.
with food?
I don't know.
What's
Every
going on?
time I go grocery shopping, it's like another $15 to $20 every time I go. It seems like.
Yeah,
Who said this on the chat? NATO. Yeah, NATO. No shit, man. I mean, I'm guilty. Fucking A.
By the way, Mike, how's your leg doing? I was
No,
very
his
concerned
leg's
the other
doing
night.
well. It's doing
It's
well.
healing. It's healing.
Good.
It
Hey,
is.
Hoff, what
it's-
state are you in?
I'm in New York.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Have you ever considered moving to the South or a low-cost state,
Yes,
getting
I
a
can tell
beautiful
you.
home, a Corvette, and just living the life? Why do you have to be in New York? Is New York that sorry?
It is specifically for the area of work I'm in. It would only be New York or LA typically for my industry. But yes, I have cousins and family that live in Maryland, kind of right by where Delaware is, and it's a much cheaper cost of living. And one of my cousins would say doesn't have a glorious job or anything high end. He's basically a security guy for Rite Aid corporate, and just bought a $250,000 custom home on 9 acres of property I mean, beautiful, has a Polaris side by side, a boat, and all this stuff. And you're looking, and his wife's just a school teacher who, they're two working adults, but I just look at it and think about how much money you would need to have that lifestyle in New York. It's like triple.
Yeah,
So,
or Northern California, or California,
yeah.
and Southern
GT,
California,
2
Northern
pounds,
California.
Mexican wave. So tell me this: would you ever move to a low-cost state yourself, Hoff?
Yeah, absolutely. I aspire to at some point.
I'd move to Baja before I moved to a low-cost state.
What's
Yeah.
Baja?
Baja California, Mexico.
Oh, okay.
You can go down
Um,
there and live like a king.
No.
for
The
nothing.
punter has paid $2 for a Mexican wave. Actually, put your arms up.
What's that?
There you go.
Okay, one more time.
Look what I can do.
All right, good enough.
Is it, what were we doing?
yeah, you put your hands up and down, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
I
you ever
see,
go to a baseball game?
like a crowd wave? I see.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Over my head. Missed it. Okay.
If
There
you
you
guys want to
go.
see that again, you got to send money, preferably now.
Look,
Okay.
guys. Hey, Green Room.
Hey,
Did you want to
God
get out of
damn.
the Oyster Perpetual soon?
I think so.
Okay.
My brain says just get my money back.
Yeah.
But there's another side of me that says, try and swap it for something else.
Maybe it's a good omen because it helped you do the Royal Rumble.
This is
That's what I'm
true.
thinking.
I'm
See?
so glad that's over. That working on that was killing me. That was I'm relieved.
It was amazing. It was a masterpiece.
I
Thanks.
can't believe that one show where Arch started making up with people when Marcelo came back.
Yes,
all I could
that
think
was,
about was how screwed Green Room was gonna be, and how he must have been having a panic attack while he was watching that.
I know.
But then the universe played itself out, right? And then the great scandal between Oshin and Nico happened, and just so happened to be
Wizard was on. Yep, Wizard was on the day before. I mean, believe me, like I decided that the Wizard was going to win like 3 weeks earlier when he wasn't really involved in any drama. So it all kind of turned out to kind of work that way, which is kind of weird.
Wow, so you
Here we go.
manifested all this.
Zowie, $3. Keep the OP Green Room. It's nice. Just wear it.
I think.
Don't get rid of your Rolexes, man.
Well, I just think that the OP, it's. I think I'd like a Rolex that's with a lighter dial.
What color dial do you have, Green Room?
Well, it's the bright blue dial.
I love that color.
And you see, I spend a lot of time in my green room, and it's quite dark in here, so it's more of like a dark blue most of the time.
Pasta in the chat. Are you Italian? Just wondering because your name is Pasta. And you're asking about my bike. My bike's great. I just paid all my bills today, and when went and had my suspension final. I had it adjusted the other day, and it wasn't perfect, so I took it back in and had it adjusted perfectly to the fine tuned today, and ordered up a rear tire for it because the rear tire was worn out, and getting it just ready to be like like for the long haul. But I'm finding myself not so much an avid writer as I was. I'm really tentative now because of my medical situation, and I'm not the knee dragging. You see how fast I can go around this turn rider anymore. Like I'm in the slow lane behind a big semi truck, just trying to draft and get better mileage on the freeway. I don't speed. I'm not leaning I actually lowered the bike so I can get on and off of it easier because it's really tall. But that hurts.
Do you wear riding boots, Mike?
Oh, of course.
Okay,
Of course. I wear full riding. I mean, I don't have riding pants. I should, but I wear jeans, boots, gloves, riding jacket, helmet, the whole 9 yards.
Good. I was concerned when I seen the ankle injury that maybe you were just riding in, like, your Skechers, and I was getting
Actually,
a
I'll
little
tell you
concerned.
what was
In
scary
fact,
was
I'm
when you saw the new Tom Cruise movie, Top Gun. He was driving with no fucking helmet.
Oh yeah, no, that's what you call a squid. That's when you see guys riding down the road with like a wife beater and shorts and flip flops in a
Yep.
super bike. Those are called squids, and it stands for something like "squish dead" or something like that.
What happens?
And
You don't have to wear a helmet in America?
no,
On certain states.
certain states you don't have to, but in California you do.
In Australia, you'd be fined, like big fines if you
Yeah,
drove like that.
But you know what? Like when you go to like the big Sturgis Harley, big motorcycle event, you pass the state line and everybody throws their helmet. It's like it becomes a non-legal state where you don't have to wear your helmet, and people take the helmets and just huck them and leave them. They just throw them off their. They figure they'll buy a new one on the way back or something. But
Those
their
brain
helmet,
buckets, right, Mike? That's what they call them.
yeah.
Tell me this: does a helmet help you if you have an accident?
Fuck yes. Are
Yeah.
you kidding? They save
Ask
your life.
James Busey, right, or Gary Busey, right? He was a notorious guy that was against using helmets, and then suddenly
He
got into a
fell over.
motorcycle accident and cracked his head open on a curb.
Yeah, he
and
fell
now is
over on a curb going like
Yeah.
2 miles an hour and just fucked himself up. And then he became a big proponent
right,
of
like
helmets.
Morton Downey Jr. Remember him? He was now I'm going back, but you might remember him, Arch, the guy who had the talk show. He used to have the giant ashtray and was a big advocate about smoking and hated as people started cranking down on smoking and don't tread on his right to smoke. And he would always smoke during a show, and then he caught lung cancer, and then suddenly was the biggest advocate, to quit smoking.
You remember that old show Kojak?
Yeah,
I love
it's
Kojak.
about
Bald guy. He made
Yeah,
this
tell it.
video before he died.
Don't
And
smoke.
he was like, by the time you see this video, I
I'll
will
be dead.
be dead.
Yeah.
And I will be dead because I smoked all my life, and throughout all my shows, you saw me smoking cigars and cigarettes, and I'm going to be dead by the time you see this video because of smoking. Don't smoke. And he made this fucking video, and yeah, man, I mean, to talk about like
The chat's saying that was Yul
Yul
Brenner.
Oh, Yul Brenner.
Yeah, from The King and I, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, by the way, Bobby Googled your squid meeting. So it's stupidly quick, underdressed, and imminently dead.
Yes. Yeah.
There you go.
Squids, man. Stupid ass motherfuckers you see driving on flip flops with the shorts and maybe a helmet if it's a helmet state, doing wheelies. I was in L.A. driving down the freeway, got passed by a guy with like one foot on his seat and the other back behind, doing a wheelie, going 80 miles an hour, just riding down the freeway doing a wheelie.
Mike, I know some guys, real stupid guys, that drive that way on the West Side Highway here and in the Cross Bronx on like GSXR 1000s. And
Yeah.
the first thing they do is they rip their side view mirrors off. And I was like, why would you take off the side view mirrors?
And
He
they
goes,
hammer-
doing what we got to do. If you got to take a look in the side view mirror, by the time you're already dead.
They also hammer their tanks down.
Yeah.
So that they can fit their foot or their knee into the tank
to do the tricks. Yeah.
Yeah, and they put my bike is covered with them. They're called sliders. They're like skateboard wheels.
So
on
when
the
it
axles.
falls over, right?
Yeah, and it saved me. I fell over on my bike already. It stalled. I pulling out of a parking lot. It just went and I just fell over. And it just landed on the sliders, and I picked the bike up, and it didn't scratch a fucking thing.
Awesome.
And I just kept going. And my other bike that I had that in 2012, which is the identical bike I have now, had sliders. Unfortunately, it cartwheeled, and the sliders didn't help much. But
I'm so happy you got that bike, Mikey. And you know what? Even if you don't ride it, you know what? You could still put it in the garage, stare at it, put parts onto it. You know, sometimes it's about owning something and just being able to go out there. Don't feel like you got to ride it every day for it to provide value.
I owned for so long. You know, I had so much, and then I lost most of it in the fires. And I had this girlfriend that, like, you know, I put everything into and sold stuff off so I could keep her happy. And then the fires happened, and I lost everything. And it went basically down to zero. I've been like struggling for a really long time. So now, like, gaining a watch every once in a while and buying this bike is like my freedom. Now I'm back. Guess what I did today? I went for a ride.
Awesome.
Instead of sitting at home on my ass and sleeping until 12 and getting up and then seeing who's on the fucking streams and then waiting until 3 or 4 till Archie starts and killing a whole fucking day off sitting on my ass, I went for a ride, got some shit done on the bike, and you know, it's like it's getting me out. It's part of my freedom. It's part of my breaking free of this like COVID scared mouse, you know, fucking thing that I've become, you know, and I'm not real happy about being. I mean, I still mask up everywhere I fucking go, and I'm vaccinated and all that, but you know, my family is too, and they all caught COVID, every fucking one of them.
You know, call it what you will. I stopped wearing a mask. Sometimes I'll wear it on the subway if I just see like a bum coughing, or I feel like there's someone who could be sick, because people just in New York do not care about personal space and will cough in your face. And but the majority of people I know, like recently we had an event at work and there was a ton of folks from LA that came, and everyone, even in the office, wouldn't take their mask off. And it was just weird how they all ended up catching COVID. And out of 8 people that we were around, it was only me and one other person that were, you know, native New Yorkers that take public transit all the time or in big crowds. And we didn't catch it. And I just find it part of me feels like it's an immune system thing that you build up over time, and you know, the more you kind of
have already gotten it and been asymptomatic, so you may already have the antibodies. JT in the chat here says, went for a ride with that infected foot. I don't have an infected foot. I have a foot with a scratch on it that's not infected, that I'm taking very well care of. And I spent an hour on my foot this morning, and I got back off of it, and I've been like, it's been raised up here like this all the rest of the day, and I'm trying to take as good a care of it as I can, and it's going to be that way for a little while.
Are you a car person, Hoff?
Yeah, I am. Remember, I sent you pictures. I have an Audi S6.
Oh,
yes, yes,
the black Audi.
Tell me this, Hoff.
Turbo?
Yeah.
Do you love your Herman Ingram? $2. Diabetes.
Diabetes. No, it's diabetes. That's how he always said it.
In peace, Wilford Brimley. Who's Wilford Brimley?
So he was a guy here in the States that would do. He was an actor. You might recognize him, but I don't know where he was famous from.
Colonel Sanders.
But he used to do these diabetes commercials, and he pronounced it diabetes. Diabetes.
Yes.
It was really funny.
What's his name? You talking about the guy, the old man?
Yes, with the big
Hey,
mustache.
look who we've got on the stream here. It's Bondage in
Wait.
the Tim
It's
studio.
Bondage, live from
Bondage.
Tim's studio.
Wait, is this a green room trick?
No, not absolutely not.
Hey, good to see you, man.
Good to see you, Mike. How's your ankle?
It's healing fine. It's slow, but it's healing fine. No infections. Everything's wonderful.
Good.
It hurts like a motherfucker, but it's healing well. I have diabetes, and so my ankles just don't heal quickly. So it's just something I'm
Ryan
having to deal
Vlogs
with.
Live $2. Did someone super chat
Thank
for
you.
Mike to talk non-stop? And we've got JT $2. You call that a scratch, Mike? It's a bit of a gouge. I'd say it's a gouge. A gouge.
They called it a skin tear, is what they called it.
Bondage retired at 44.
Nice.
Did you retire at 44, Bondage?
Oh, thank
So
you.
Bondage, what's it like sitting on the throne of the watch community?
Well, I mean, it's a little. It's a we went around Coney Island to scope out what Archie's going to visit when he's in Brooklyn. So that it's surreal. I mean,
Isn't it crappy theme parks in Coney Island?
The thing I have left to do before I die, which is why I'm still alive, is to sit in the Pontiff's throne in Brisbane.
Yes, Brisbane. When are you coming to Brisbane? Tell me this. When are you coming to Brisbane?
This isn't a trick. This isn't like a green room trick. I'm really here.
Hey,
It's real, guys. It's real.
Somebody
When-
in the
when
chat.
are you-
The myth.
When are you coming
Wait,
to
grab a
Bondage?
pony to prove it.
Cyrus
I'm gonna
in
take
the
some
chat.
pictures to make sure I'm not dreaming.
Pavel, Bondage Bunny Ears. So Bondage, when are you coming to Brisbane? When are you coming
Well,
to Brisbane?
I'll talk with Tim about that tonight. We got to work that out. I mean, it's going to be winter time there, but that's fine. It's still not so bad, right?
No, our winter is like it's like an English summer. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
British
Believe
summers.
you me, you don't want to come in summer. It's like Arizona.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Our winter is so.
I did
What
get to
month?
meet the roommate. She's a lovely, very lovely
Ooh.
lady. Very lovely lady. Yeah.
Tell me this: you're coming this year or next year to Australia?
I'd like to do it this year if we can. Yeah.
We're going to do it before the the US trip. You could
I
come
think
over
so,
next
yeah.
month. Why don't you
Yeah.
come next month?
Yeah, I'll try. Yeah. Oh, it's
Okay.
June already. Yeah, July. July would be a good month for me to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent news. How many days? 10 days? You're saying?
I probably can't do 10 days, but Timmy can.
What's up?
The Australia trip.
I can do 10 days, yeah.
So Bondage, you're set
Because
to go.
I need to make a movie. Australia, the movie.
It's going to be amazing. Zowie, $3. Here we go. Bondage, come to Brisbane. I will meet you. And Herman Ingram, $2. Tim will hate. Archie will hate Brooklyn. Take him to Manhattan.
Archie will be at Manhattan. I already Tim told me where you guys are staying, but you have to do Coney Island now. This is my first Coney Island, Archie. You have to do it.
The only thing
they
Coney
does.
Island I've ever done was they had a Ben and Jerry's ice cream called Coney Island.
Yeah.
Arch, you know the famous Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Yes.
Have you ever
Yes.
seen that?
Yeah.
You got to go
yes,
to
yes.
Nathan's.
Yes. Are they good dogs?
Amazing.
Yeah, they're good.
They're good dogs. Wow.
The best hot
Bondage,
dogs are Costco hot dogs.
They're not good. What's wrong with Costco hot dogs?
Costco
Nothing.
hot dogs are the best.
They're $1.50, like giant ones, right, Mike?
They're the
Yeah,
best hot dogs
with a soda.
money can buy, man. They're just the best. Best bun, best hot
I gotta
dog.
try one day. That's all I hear about is whenever I go to
Costco
Costco, it's
hot
such a
dog.
madhouse. I just want to get my shit and get out of there.
I
I
know,
never stop
totally,
to eat a
man.
sandwich.
It's like you want out as fast as you
Yeah.
can get in. I
Look
know.
at this.
I-
Timmy's stealing leads, and he abandoned me here to run the show with him or for him in his own.
Are
Hey,
you getting a meteorite dial GMT?
No, I'm not.
Okay, it's good because I kind of said a few negative things about it today on the show, but that's okay.
Really?
It's a great
What's
watch.
negative about GMT Meteorite?
it's
I
just-
feel like
it's-
that's
it's
my
a-
Rolex grab.
It's a bit of a poser's watch.
I could see how you
No,
would say that.
I'm wearing a watch from the Maldives.
Wow! Look at that.
From wait, this is Maldives made these, right?
Can I ask you something, Bondage? How do you feel about your ex-girlfriend going to Venice and hooking up with O'Sheen?
Well, I'm not going to talk about her out of respect for her life, but I will
Yeah.
say that I am happy for her. I don't.
Yep.
It doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, he's a
I'm very
great guy.
happy for
O'Sheen's a great
her and
guy.
O'Sheen, and
O'Sheen's-
I hope they have a happy life together and they leave me alone. That's all I want. So
I second
Does
that.
it
Yeah.
upset you that she swapped or traded some of the watches that you had? And I noticed in one of the photos she really damaged the crown on the two-tone Datejust.
yeah, I don't know about that either, but I don't care at all. She's free to do
Okay.
whatever she wants with them.
Yeah.
So
I hope they have fun too,
Yeah.
because there's a big hullabaloo about me and her. You know, I'm sure you saw that, and I hope they hand in hand walk off into the sunset happily ever after.
Well, Mike, you know how the chat was trolling you about you dropped the box when you found out Blondie and O'Sheen were together, and that's how you hurt your leg?
No, that's not how it dropped.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying how people were trolling you on Tim's.
Yeah, people were
stream.
saying like, "Oh, Mike was so distraught that he injured himself." Because
Yes,
of,
and stop there for a second. So
That's
you
cool.
know how you feel like you get it really bad when Bondage had his cardiac issue. People were trying to spread a rumor that he had a heart attack when he found out about it. So I just trying to illustrate you're not the only one that gets abuse in the chat.
Well, Bondage. You're not the only one with cardiac issues. I've had open heart surgery. I'm rocking an artificial heart valve right now.
you're
you know,
worse.
Stay healthy, my friend.
Thank you, Mike.
And,
No, I'm not looking. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm fine though. I'm very lucky. So I
Did
wish
you
my
get a-
best to you, to be honest.
Did you get a stent or something? Or
No, I don't have any plaque buildup. I don't have any cardiovascular disease. It was a freak clot due to COVID, probably. So
Glad to hear it, mate.
my case is a genetic thing with my family, and so my whole family's had the same. valve
Mine's just from
replaced.
bad food and excessive living, excessive.
I mean, come on. I just ate hot dogs with Tim.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
Speaking
there's a
of
way to stress
excessive living,
test.
here is the Mark Goldberg. Hey, this is our two wealthiest individuals here. We've got Mark Goldberg and we've got Bondage. Please say hello there. Please
Hey,
say
Mark.
hello.
Gentlemen, I'm afraid you're going to have to issue copies of your net worth and your W-9, in triplicate in order to qualify. I'm not that wealthy, Archie. I don't drive a Mercedes.
You drive a Lincoln. You drive a Lincoln Aviator.
I do, but it's not a German-built luxury car marked up by like 200% with Australian import taxes the way you do.
Ron the Shrink, $5. The upshot here is that Bondage and Mike have several similarities. Yes.
Where's Doc
Isn't-
BBW? I mean, I only come on here to try and run into the doc. Where's the doc? What'd you do with him?
He was on last night, right, Arch?
So I got to tell you, Bondage, are you seriously coming to Australia? I'm just going to cross it all out.
Well, yeah. Let's work it out.
July?
Let
This will
me
be
work.
fantastic, man. This will be fantastic.
I'll talk with Tim. We have a meeting of the minds with Hoff, actually, even maybe
Are
next
you bringing
week.
Evan
Yeah.
with you?
Maybe.
He'd love it, man. He'd love it.
Yeah, he would.
man. He'd love it.
We could go to Singapore too. Take him to the 4 floors. Let him learn early.
Singapore, man. Look, man, you got to start. So you're starting to enjoy yourself, Bondage. You want to
Hey.
live life.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it. Because you never know. And
Wear your good watches.
Well,
Feel
no,
the
I
steel.
am wearing. I am so.
Feel the
Listen,
steel.
Tim gave me one of these Is it Maldives or Maldives? What's the correct pronunciation?
Maldives. The Maldives.
Maldives. Yeah. One of these watches that he made. These are beautiful. Look at these. These are like what do you say? Not toilet oak. These are like Nautilus. These are amazing. These are beautiful. No,
Archie, is it a shitter? Go ahead, Archie. Tell
no,
us.
it's not.
Hey,
It's not
man,
a shitter.
it's something he loves. It's cool, man. It's just
Yeah.
cool. They're a
But I need a
cool.
pontifical. We need a
cool-
pontifical finding here.
Well,
Hey,
Mark, I
Archie.
was wearing a Ulyss Nardine when I came to Coney Island, so that tells you how this
Hey.
night's gone.
Archie, I just sent you a text, and I wanted to hit home because I had diabetes for many years before I was actually diagnosed, and
Ooh, okay.
that's why I have all of this damage now. Is because I went so long without being diagnosed. Once I was diagnosed, my blood sugars went into normal, and all the damage stopped.
You were also eating those fruit smoothies, Mike. To be
Well,
healthy was
That's
making
what
fruit
sent me over the
smoothies.
top. That's what sent me over
And
the
can you
top.
believe this? But fruit has so much sugar in it. Would you?
Yeah,
You think
no.
it's healthy?
Sugar
Berries,
bombs.
strawberries,
Actually,
bit of banana.
strawberries are very low carb. Among the fruits, strawberries are low carb, so those are usually okay for
But it's the
diabetics.
sugar
Yeah,
content. It's the sugar.
Yes,
I
another
bought a
sugar
juicer.
Apple,
I don't
apple,
like to eat fruit,
pears.
so I bought
Apple,
I bought
apple's,
a-
a,
Worst ones are melons and mangoes.
apple's a complex carbohydrate, so it breaks down quite slowly. Doesn't usually spike a diabetic. By the way, I am wearing maybe the only watch in my collection that Bear Clooney doesn't have,
The deep sea.
the James Cameron edition one with
nice.
the glide lock clasp adjustable on the wrist. The only thing that Bear doesn't have.
Is that the new one, Mark?
No, it's the original one, which is actually better because the glide lock clasp you can
Doesn't
put-
ratchet, right?
Correct. It adjusts. It's much more engineered. There's a lot
I
more.
think they went back to that in the new one. They just came out with a new model for 2021. I've been
Nice.
interested to see.
You mean the version 2?
No, they came out with a third one that just came out this year, Mikey. Apparently,
okay.
there's very minor differences, like things like the date window is 8% bigger and typical Rolex upgrades.
Yeah, actually, the date
okay.
window is small. On this Mark One, the date window is a bit small, so you have to struggle to see it. The complaint supposedly was that the bracelet narrowed so much that it was top heavy, but I find if you fit it correctly, that's not true. So
Yeah.
I
Okay.
kind of like having the original because it was only in production for a year and a half.
Yeah. I got the version 2 just because they'd already kind of like hashed out those issues. So,
By the
that's
way,
why
to
I got
close
the version 2.
to close the loop, since we have two celebrities here, Mark, did you ever get the email from Mike the Snake about the dog instructions for his dog that was wedding?
No,
The
not
bed?
yet.
Mike, what are you doing? We worked this out. This is a world famous dog trainer here. You're having issues. Is there anywhere
No.
better for you to turn, like a resource?
He'll be receiving an email from me soon. I've been working with her. She's been doing better.
Mike, let me just tell you, here's the most important thing I can tell you. If you have a dog who doesn't know where to pee, take her outside and show her.
Oh, I do. Believe me. Before I pee, I get up and we run outside and I make her pee 15 times and show her where to go and then I let her in. Otherwise she'll do it inside. She's just a hard learner. She was a rescue. She's really skitsy. She's just difficult. So but I am working with her daily. Since I had to put my other dog down, she's become very aggressive. I take her out front, and now she's attacked my neighbors and gone at them like aggressively and.
Sounds like wee wee is the least of your problems at this point. Might be might be a long conversation. I do consultations on this kind of thing, much the way the Pontiff gives watch consultations. Archie, are you sleeping over there? Are you playing?
No. I'm just checking the book. I'm just trying to get the book. Maybe I'll give him the book. Let dogs be dogs. I'll give Mike the book.
Well, there's that one. And then here's the new one, guys. This is the
art of training your dog.
Well,
Hey, Mike, are you gonna come to Australia with Tim and I?
I don't think so. I'm not up for traveling long distances, really. Yeah.
I love Australia. I've been there twice. I like
not,
it.
not unless I'm in really perfect health and I'm feeling great. And right now,
7 days, 7 days bondage, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe I'll skip Melbourne because that's the least interesting city to me. But and I've been there for business plenty of times. I've never been to Sydney actually, so I have to do that.
Oh, you didn't like
Sydney is
Melbourne?
nice. Go to
No,
Canberra.
Melbourne's nice, but it's like Chicago of Australia. I mean, it's
Go to
cool,
Port
but
Douglas. Go to
How
Canberra.
far is New South Wales from you, Arch?
It's actually about 1,000 kilometers. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
that's
But
not that
it's
far.
a 1
Hoff.
hour flight. It's a 1 hour flight.
Yeah.
It's a 1 hour. It's a piece of cake. Look,
All right.
I can tell you this. What we do is, I reckon 2 days Brisbane, 2 days Gold Coast, 3 days Sydney.
What are we going to do in Brisbane? Is there something? Are we going to eat at your Vietnamese place?
Brisbane. We're going to go to that. We're going to go. Look, Brisbane has got a few good things there. You can see my studio. You can see. We'll have a look at. Brisbane's actually quite quaint.
Okay, the first
And
thing we're going
Gold
to do.
Coast is amazing. You'll love the Gold Coast. Gold
We're gonna
Coast is
throw
like
paint on
Miami.
Archie's- we're gonna throw
Miami. It's only
paint on-
70. Brisbane is only 70 kilometers to the Gold Coast.
We're gonna throw paint on Archie's driveway, and we're gonna eat at the Vietnamese place next to the probation office.
Actually, the probation office has moved out.
Super chat.
Here we go. Dirk Diggler, $2. Goldberg needs a shock collar to shut his pipe hole.
Hey, listen, Dirk, for $50, you can get rid of me right now. $50 and I'm gone.
And I noticed Bear Clooney got to you, Mark. I heard super chat, not the other.
Well, you know, I understand Bear's point. He doesn't want to mock the people that are supporting the channel. I understand that. I would like to mock Bear right now for owning the biggest, baddest, meanest, thickest object that Rolex makes in stainless steel. And I don't think Bear has one of these.
I don't think so either.
He may get that backwards, upside down, GMT before me. I'm not sure. It's a race to the finish on that one, but I know
I got to tell you, Bondage, it's amazing. 2 days in Brit. Look, put it this way: you come in, you need a day to recuperate from your travel. Okay,
Right, it's 24 hours, right?
Yeah. Then we need a day to look around. Then we'll go to Gold Coast. Then we'll go to Sydney. Man, you just tell me when you're coming. Give me the dates.
Yep, we'll do it.
And I'll schedule it, okay?
Archie, how many of those meals are you going to treat Bondage?
Hey, I tell you what there. You know what? I can treat Bondage every meal he wants there. Look at this here. This is the tribute to Bondage here. It's this is the man who bought me. Mark, ask this man. This is the man who bought me the Sky Dweller. Ask him. Ask him any questions, Marky. Did he really give this to the pontiff? Ask him. The cogs are turning. Ask him.
It was in the movie. We saw it.
Actually, I really only have one question, Bondage, and that is, does Archie swallow or spit?
or
not good enough.
Or
not good enough for a Sky Dweller.
Or how's he going to feel when you buy Tim an Aquanut?
Tim better swallow good.
Look, I got to tell you something.
Well,
It's
Cam,
very.
Cam invited me down to Atlanta, so we could probably steal Diego's, and give it to Tim.
Hey, I got to tell you, I've been watching a lot of stuff on America there.
Mm-hmm.
There's houses you can buy in South Carolina for like $10,000.
But there's a reason they cost that much, Arch.
There's probably no plumbing, running water.
They don't have the sewage. I've been told they have the sewage in the backyard. Okay, and it can cause diseases. What sort of diseases do you get from sewage in the backyard?
They're in the tornado belt.
Well, wasn't that what the bubonic plague was from?
No, the bubonic plague was rats.
From rats. Fleas on the rats, to be exact.
What Archie's referring to is called the septic field, and maintained correctly, they're trouble-free for 25 years. So
yeah, you just add the enzymes to your septic system, and it's not an issue, man.
Yeah, pour a beer down the toilet once a month. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. I used to put in septic systems. I used to do underground plumbing when I was out of high school, and half the people around here are hooked into the city, and anybody that lives in the country has their own septic system.
They pump it out later on, don't they? You pump it out every couple of years, don't you?
Not necessarily. If it's operating properly, it's self-maintaining. if it gets loaded up, yeah, you got to call a truck in and get it.
And what do you
pumped
do with
out.
that stuff then? What do
The
they
honey
do with it?
wagon. The honey
The
wagon. takes
yeah,
it
the
away.
honey pot wagon. They take it away.
And what do they do with it?
They bring it to Brisbane.
Staten Island in New York.
We put it on a container ship and we label it Sky Dweller, ArchieLuxury, and they will find the right place somehow or another.
I gotta tell you, man. Seriously, this would be amazing. Bondage, you need to start having some fun in your life. Jay Wright, $5. Hi, Arch, and how's your dad doing, Mike? Respect to bondage and discipline. Yes, indeed. How's your dad going, Mike? He had the plane accident.
Yeah, he's actually doing wonderfully. He's walking and he's back to playing golf.
Wow. Congratulations, Mikey.
He's walking with a cane, but he is back playing golf. You know, I'm sure on a limited level, but he's walking. I've had multiple breakfasts with him and gone and seen him, and he's doing great. He's got all four legs, and you know, it's just a miracle that he's still got his leg. And
did you say he has all 4 legs?
Yeah.
I've only got 3. I don't know how your dad lucked into 4. That's crazy.
Well, he's one of those special kind of people.
I understand.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep looking around. I'm just in awe that I'm actually in the Tim
Yeah,
Wright
what
studio.
happened? Did Tim go on a date with the roommate while you were
Yeah,
here?
exactly. He said if I would take his place, he could actually take his roommate out for a good dinner. So after he ate 2 hot dogs with me.
Are you hosting the after show?
No, I'm not hosting the after show. I have to take the train back, Hoff. Come on.
Oh, I would pay for that
with
Uber
him
back.
because I left
You don't want to take the
phone
train after it's
in
dark.
the taxi. What the fuck?
Yeah, Tim lost his iPhone. That's why he's not here.
My
That's
phone
why,
is in
Shut
the
the
city
hell.
right now.
Oh, you're joking,
Fuck!
Tim. Tim, you're
You
joking.
drop it in the
And
septic
the guy's
tank.
not picking up the phone. I mean, my phone is always on silence. So there you go. It's cactus,
fuck.
guys.
You lost your phone.
How did you pay for the cab, Tim?
Fuck.
Or
No, he left it in the cab that we took from Coney Island Brewing. He left it in there, and now it's in Manhattan. It's going back to my hotel in Manhattan.
Too bad phones aren't like wallets where you can just chuck them in the mailbox and hopefully they make their way back home. You know.
I think he
phones
lost his
are like
wallet
that.
earlier in the stream. People
Yes,
were
he
saying
did.
that he left
Yeah.
it on a counter.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
What a
Tim, you gotta
fucking
stop
mess.
losing shit, man.
Well,
Hey,
in a
guys.
minute, we're going to go grab a slice of pizza, and I'm going to get on the train. So
That's
There you go.
a big slice, New York slice. That's what
You
you
going
need
to
have
L&B,
there.
Bondage?
where are we going to get the pizza, Tim?
We're gonna get L&B Spumoni.
Yes,
All right,
L&B
yes.
Spumoni. Yes.
Approved.
Yes.
Approved.
Yes. All right.
Man, that's fantastic. Let me know when I can start planning the Brisbane trip, please. I would love to see you.
Yeah, no, we'll make it happen.
You've got to live life, you know. It ain't no dress rehearsal, Bondage.
I agree. No, I agree.
We've got to make it happen. Make it happen. Go and have some fun.
And you know
It's,
what? I read some of the comments, and I do apologize. I wasn't trying to be offensive. Melbourne's an amazing city. I just mean it's the big city of business in Australia, right?
I feel like you should try a little harder to be offensive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can-
You know, Melbourne has legal prostitution, so it's not all bad over there.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, I've been to the Melbourne Cup, which is like insane.
the Melbourne Cup, the horse race.
Yeah, I've been there, and which is like their version of the.
You know, that would be related to dogs as well there, because you know what happens to the nags that don't win, don't you?
Yeah, dog food. So
Blue Factory.
the interesting thing about the Melbourne
Pet
Cup
food.
is the nanny state over there in Australia. They literally, I mean, everybody's plastered, but what they do is they breathalyze every car leaving the Melbourne Cup, which means 4 hours to get out of there.
Why? DWI is a thing out there? I figured it wouldn't be.
No, it's
Archie,
huge.
I'm gonna
Hey.
knock off a little bit early.
No,
I gotta
no
keep
worries.
my
We
leg
love you,
up.
Mike. Just get well. Look after
Yeah.
that foot,
Yeah,
please.
Mike, you take
please.
care. It's great seeing you. Thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
us, man.
Great to
Yeah.
see you, Mike. Really happy you're doing better.
I enjoy talking with you, Mark, very
We
much
love you
so.
too.
And
Thanks
I
for
look
coming
forward to
out.
reading your books.
Well,
And
you know, I'm happy to
I'll
help
be
you.
sending you an email soon.
Have a good night, Mike.
Don't hesitate,
Thank
Mike.
you.
Send it tonight.
Thank you. Good night to everybody. Have a great night.
Honestly,
He's
guys,
never going to send that fucking email.
if you never email me about your dog, that's just fine because I get like 20 of them a day anyway. Just fine. Don't worry.
Have
Do
you
give
got
free
any Mike the
advice at
Snake
all?
impersonators?
Mark, do you give free advice on dogs?
I mean, only on the ArchieLuxury show. Otherwise, it's going to cost you.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
Well, you have to make a living. You got to make a living. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. You got to make a living.
Those Rolexes aren't going to buy themselves. By the way, was that a joke? I seen someone posting that TGV got a Daytona with no Rolex history, or was that a joke?
Yes. You in the city?
Huh?
No idea.
I bet Tommaso sold it to him at cost.
Someone posted a picture of it, and he was waxing poetic about how he just got his first Rolex from the AD with no purchase history, and it was a Panda Daytona.
I mean, you'd have to watch the TGV Rat #1 channel, and honestly, who can possibly stand to do that?
Who can be bothered?
Yeah.
You know.
Right?
That's
But do you remember the Tim Masso Rat interview where Tim Masso was like sitting back so much it was like he was going to fall out of his chair trying to not catch cooties from TGV? That was a classic interview, classic right there.
Exactly.
Almost as good as when the rancher told you you have no friends.
Yes. Yes.
He has us,
You
though.
know, do you want me to rub the mug? Up to you.
There we go. There. It's. Oh, where's the bear gone? Bears.
The roommate is fisting me right now. You see this bondage?
Yeah.
How is it my fault? I lost it.
Well, she has a right to be a little upset. You know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I stand behind her
I
on
must
this one.
admit, he was a bit careless.
Not
Yeah.
He
every
lost
time.
my
This is the
hotel
first time
room
lose
key.
my
I gave
phone
him a
ever.
key to my hotel room. Then he
But you
lost
can
it. I
still
said,
have my
"Hey."
necklace, right? Passive aggressive.
Yeah.
She's not supporting.
No, we're talking
found
about
it?
Evan. Remember Evan when he lost the
Clooney.
key,
I
right?
dare Bear
Yeah,
Clooney
yeah,
to
it's
come
the
on
same.
and show us James
He
Cameron
lost
right
my
now.
key. You know this?
Yes.
He lost my key in
Perfect.
and then he's casual about it. You know.
Okay.
And he lost his phone
exposes-
charger too. Remember, he lost his phone charger
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
I'll give you
in that
we
Russian
had-
cigar shop.
It says-
Yes. I've still got the clipper. You know, I've still got the cutter. You know that? I got the cutter. That's on my souvenir.
The $50 cutter from that Russian cigar shop where Tim nearly got shot.
Oh, I'd love
I
to hear
still
this
got
story.
the cutter and the lighter from that trip.
Oh yeah, we went Hoff. We went into this cigar store and where's that Marleybone, Archie?
Marlboro. It's next to Harrods. It's near Harrods.
And you know, but it was run by Russians and they didn't like Tim filming in there, so they took issue with that the minute we walked in. So they were not pleasant.
Yeah, and he's not too much of a people person either.
At times.
I'd like to
But,
remind you all, this is the Mark Goldberg alcoholic pink drink. Pinky down. Hold on. Wait for it.
What is that? Is that an old fashioned, Mark?
It's a Negroni. You should know
Okay.
that because it's pink. And then here is the Bear
Negronis aren't pink.
Here's the Bear Clooney method. Goldberg, Clooney. Goldberg, Clooney. I don't know what that means. I'm just pointing it out.
Are you familiar with Chris Negroni?
I don't know Chris Negroni. I just know Negroni.
Got it.
Yeah, you know what? If Chris Negroni,
Remember that was in the Sopranos. Remember the guy went to the train shop and he said, "Oh yes, remember you'd be sipping on a Negroni."
Yeah.
Remember
love
that?
The Sopranos.
Then his mate comes in and
Shoots.
shoots. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah. At the
That was
end.
in the donut shop.
He bought that Lionel train.
Yes,
Remember the
that he
Lionel?
wanted. He was like, I'm going to really splurge. Get it down for me.
You know the
Yeah.
terrible thing was when Tony Soprano died in that ambulance, the Italian ambulance driver took his Submariner off of him.
Yes. That's James Gandolfini, not Tony. That was James
Gandolfini, James Gandolfini, the actor who played Tony.
Yes.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
He died very young.
That was
I'll pay.
that was Bobby Bacala with the
Do you
train set.
believe?
Yeah, Bobby Bacala. That's right.
Yes,
How about Ray Liotta? Ray Liotta died
I know.
at 57. That's just crazy.
Me and Bondage were joking around the other night saying we're going to find a bar to all meet at next week where someone will grab Tim by his neck and tell him to go home and get his fucking shine box.
That's right.
That's our goal.
Here's how you grab Tim by the neck.
Cash.
Sorry, there's a lot going on here tonight. It's a crazy night in
Shocker.
Coney Island.
Yes.
I have a feeling that's many a night in Coney Island once the cameras are
Tell me
off.
this, Bondage. Have you taken a new leaf in life? You're saying, right, I want to go and see things now. After this health scare, have you taken a new? What's happened?
Well, I mean, I always did a pretty good job doing that. But, you know, and listen, I'm not going to make, like I said, it was a freak accident and or freak occurrence. And I was lucky. But yeah, I mean, it did definitely. Because, you know, when I was in my 20s and you're in the military and you have, you know, a couple of close calls. But when you're in your 20s, you just view that as proof that you can't be killed. When you're in your, now that I'm in my 40s, I view it as like, well, wow, you could actually die. So yes, I'm taking a new lease on life to an extent. I've gotten so crazy that I came to Coney Island. That's how crazy I'm living life right now, Arch. So
Yes. When?
You know, guys, I'm pretty sure that Bondage.
yeah, we're gonna do some.
I'm pretty sure that despite his name,
Wait,
Bondage,
is this upset you? If it
Bondage
upsets
is
you,
the
we get
top.
some cheap. No, then I don't want to drink it. Tim, I don't want to drink if it upsets the roommate. No.
I'm pretty sure that Bondage is the top in that relationship. Guys, hit number 1 if you believe Bondage is the top and Tim is the bottom. I just,
You know what? I'll send you guys a bottle.
Number 1 to vote for Bondage.
I'll send you guys a bottle of really good scotch.
No.
Yes, you don't want to get.
He just seems more assertive, whereas Tim seems a little bit
What is
more
good
like
price for here?
super chat.
Well, no, this
You
is
leave the phone and
this is single barrel.
give me
Jack Daniels.
headache. You can drink a single more better this.
I told you.
It's no, it's
She's being very sweet. She's being sweet. MCM $2. Roommate is getting
Super chat. Come on, let's get
pissed off. Tim isn't more like Bondage and discipline. There we go.
This
Yeah.
is good still.
And
This is really
Diego M.
You missed
Diego
one.
M.
You missed one.
$10.
The previous one.
Mark, mute Mark
Very
for
good.
10 minutes, please.
This is
Keep
really good.
interrupting good conversation with stupid.
Go ahead. You missed.
wow. The punters are
I don't
nasty.
want to get you in trouble, okay, with the roommate.
Jay
Both
Wright,
I don't-
of us are going to get super.
I
slapped.
don't want to be in trouble with the roommate either. I'm saying I don't need
Please,
this.
Archie,
I feel like
please shout,
both of us are gonna
go
get super
get
slapped
your
right now.
Viking shine
Thank you.
box.
The roommate is-
Go get
One more
your
time with
Viking-
authority, Arch. Let's give
Go
him value
get
here.
your Viking shine box.
Yeah,
there we go.
I'm Tim's pulling me into. I'm in trouble with the roommate now too. Tim has done this to me.
Yes. I gotta tell you, though, there we go. Cordado Galizia, $2. Roommate sounds like no, she's okay. Like Cam's, no, she's okay. She's okay.
Bondage, tell her
So-
your uric acid levels are just perfect.
Because she's a fucking had baby then. But you're not my baby. I don't have responsibility to that shit. Seriously.
Tim, you need to listen to her, man.
I know.
Tim needs to listen to roommate. He needs to listen to her. Yeah, I agree.
I think I understand why she doesn't want to share finances with him now.
What you do? You're doing.
Yeah, I mean, he lost his wallet, he lost his iPhone, and he's giving me his best whiskey. It's
Yeah.
You're doing every single day.
Look, it's I don't know what.
Hold on, we're gonna go on mute for 1 sec. We're gonna see if we can fix this. Hold on.
Oh my god. I'm sure that's not awkward. Poor Bondage. I told him don't get in a cab and drive an hour out into the ass end of Brooklyn to go sit in Coney Island with Tim, where I inevitably knew something like this was going to happen. But he's a nice guy and didn't listen. Don't worry, Arch. When he's in Manhattan Civilization next week, we'll show him a good time.
They're okay. They're cool. No, I'm really looking forward to him coming to Australia. That's going to be a great week. Fantastic time. That'll be amazing. And
Imagine you just see her punching Bondage. She's just
Well,
snapping.
Tim's gonna get it first.
Yeah.
we got Mark back again. What do you think, Marky? Can you offer some relationship advice?
Between Tim and Bondage, Tim, just wear pretty underwear and put your ankles around his ears. Everything's going to be fine.
It's really good though.
It's right.
Yeah, this is good. It's good.
It's single barrel Jack Daniel. It's the best version of Jack Daniel.
Just do what he says, Timmy. Just do everything he tells you to do. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, people are saying that I'm kidnapped here.
Oh,
I might
feel like the man has been in combat. He knows how to give orders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fantastic. No, I think that's going to be amazing. This American trip's going to be amazing.
Tim's fancy.
Come to Oz.
What's that?
You're getting, dude. This
Oh.
is like gift.
I
This is
am.
like
I am.
my
I'm.
gift to
I'm
you.
getting a Roommates Explodes live.
Yeah.
So I
Like,
got-
You're liable.
Here comes Tim invading the personal space as we all predicted in chat
I mean,
earlier.
this is not me. It's a real experience.
Look at Bondage trying to lead
Yeah,
away.
Exactly. Hoff, I was in the hospital last week. Who would have guessed that less than a week later I'd be eating hot dogs with Tim and having roommate explode on us?
When you say hot dogs, are there quotation marks?
Maybe I lost control on purpose. You never know.
Look,
you
Tim's
guys
almost
look
the
very
color of
comfortable.
his shirt.
Super chat.
Brown G Force $5. I'd like to see Mark command my pit bull to let go of
See, there's
his
this
arm.
brake stick. If you put it in the mouth,
You
it's all about the brake stick, guys. I'm not worried. I'm not
Hey,
scared.
Timmy,
I'm not
what
gonna
is
lie.
this,
Timmy has
Timmy?
a very. What is that, Arch?
Timmy, what is this? My dad gave me this. This was on business class,
Archie's
Timmy. What
asking
is
you what
this?
that is.
This is
It's on
some sort of
business.
340. You ever heard of this 3-4 perfume?
Oh, you know what?
Diptyque. What the hell is that?
If your father gave it to you, it's probably some form of poison.
What is that?
Oh,
What is that,
Yeah.
Timmy?
34. That's
Tim
a really
says it's a
good
good one. He said the roommate likes
That's
it,
all the hipsters love that shit.
and the
You're right.
hipsters.
That's
Yeah.
the good stuff. Actually.
Don't drink it.
Mm.
Gerard Depardieu says Bondage
I
was in
didn't
the
think
Navy.
it was that
Happy
good.
Trail.
I didn't think it was that good.
Hmm. You meant to drink it.
I didn't think it was that good, Timmy. Is it good?
Stop saying roommate. It triggers.
No, she's a lovely woman, and I think Tim needs to listen to her. Yeah.
She's very
But
cool.
if I listen to her, it's going to ruin the whole show. It's part of the experience.
Yeah, well, I know we have the shtick of the show, but it's different.
You know, Bondage, I think Timmy is about like 10 seconds away from kissing your ear.
Yeah.
So, prepare yourself.
I mean, what happens in Coney Island stays in Coney Island. So I heard. I don't know.
Super chat.
Yeah.
Super chat. Here we go. Tim S, $5. Speaking of pit bulls, Mark, what are your thoughts on the breed? Nanny dog, a myth?
Well, they're supposed to be the nanny dog, meaning they're so loyal they'll watch the kids. Listen, honestly, pit bulls come in two varieties: pet bull and pit bull.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. We can grab a
Some that have
pizza.
fighting blood, and some that are some of the
Yeah.
nicest dogs you ever want to meet are pit bulls. I have one myself.
There's a pit bull in my building where he's super nice to humans and the most playful dog in the world. But the second he sees another dog and he's mauled other dogs,
Very common.
Yeah.
That's an unfortunate reality. That's all too
Yeah,
common.
yeah.
They adopt these dogs after like 70-year-old women and say good luck to you. So
Yeah.
that does happen, unfortunately.
Here we go. Cornadia, Galizia. $2
Corrado.
bondage. Blink twice if you need us to call 911.
Well, we're not going to need to call Planned Parenthood, so things are okay. These boys have it under control.
By the way, Mark, were you upset you didn't make it into the Royal Rumble?
Well, to be honest with you, a little, yeah.
I can't lie. I was upset I didn't see you as well.
I kind of was. Thanks for pointing that out. I feel like I could have at least scratched somebody.
Right, for all your history in the Archieverse, not to be documented.
I feel like I could. I feel like I would have been fighting like this.
You definitely, they could have had you come out in a Speedo.
Oh dear God, no! I really only have one ab, and I've been nurturing it for a long time
100% there, guys. I got to tell you, it's I'd really, really, really keen to get Bondage over to Australia, and then we want to get some Asian vibe happening. This is going to be an amazing tour, and I hope he comes before the US tour.
100.
Sorry, Timmy.
He's bribing the Uber driver to come bring his phone back.
What did the Uber driver say?
We'll be able to get it next.
He's coming.
Archie, Crappy Luxury has wished us both a happy Pride Month and a happy relationship. Crappy.
Hey, thank you so much, Crappy. That's beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful. Where'd you get these from?
I got this in Vegas. You know what I do?
They said you missed a super chat, Archie.
Super chat. We missed a super chat. Where did we miss this super chat? Let's have a look. Here we go.
Oh,
Mark McLaughlin, $2. Is there any update on O'Sheen and Nico? Love you, Arch.
To meet the cartel.
Oh, that's lovely. No updates. O'Sheen and Nico, we haven't heard anything. By the way, Mark, I uploaded the video to the Paul Pluto channel.
You're the king of diamonds in the game watches.
I did talk to O'Sheen today over Instagram, and he has sold off one of the at least one or more of the modded Seikos, and has sent the rest over.
Yeah,
he sent them back. So I think O'Sheen is digging himself out from under all his various obligations.
Cards. This is like a memory.
He'll be okay.
From Vegas.
Super chat.
Loose Tooth, $2. Bondage. Have you seen Tim's infamous painted door? No, that's at his former work. That's not in the home.
No, I didn't see any painted doors. No.
Have you seen his toy collection?
Not yet.
Oh yeah, ask him if you get a pony for the ride home.
Yeah, do I get a pony for the ride home? An Hermes pony?
Oh,
Hermes pony. That's the pony. Everybody wants the Hermes horse, Timmy. I told you this.
I have to take a call in 5 minutes, Tim, so you got to take over for a little bit. Yeah.
That's okay, man. We love you, Bondage. Come to Oz. Just give me the dates, and it'll be
Tim and I will work it out. If not tonight, we'll work it out next week when we meet in Manhattan.
Beautiful.
We'll pick the date.
You people are being a little slow on the stupid chats. Let's step up our game a little bit. Somebody ought to pledge like 30
someone
or 40 bucks.
Someone needs to fund the Tim, Sean, and Evan Australia trip.
Super chat.
Exactly. There we go. SR Bell 67 $2. Mark, how's your boyfriend and his
help a little?
How's he?
Oh, it's all right.
What's a can hole? I don't. SR Bell, would you please explain why you don't like me? Because you always send nasty super chats.
Well, that's his shtick. He does it to everyone. He always asks Arch if he would eat or give Shaquille O'Neal a rusty trombone, right?
Yes.
Well, then I'm in good company at least.
How much would it cost for Shaquille O'Neal to drop a deuce in your cornflakes? He's a big Shaquille O'Neal fan, that SR Bell.
Super chat.
Dirk Diggler $2. Tim is under the desk pleasing Bondage.
You know what? Bondage doesn't look that pleased, so I kind of.
So you're staying in Manhattan, are you, Bondage?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking at some watch shops? Tell us what shopping you're doing there. What are you going to be?
I didn't have time. I didn't have time today to go to any of the watch shops, but tomorrow morning before I take off, I'm definitely staying in the Upper East Side, so I'll be able to check out Patek Philippe and Vacheron.
Breguet's got an amazing store. Breguet's got a great store. Are you going to the Empire State Building?
No, I've already done that like years ago. You don't need to do it again. Yeah.
Go up there and throw a penny off. That's the big
thing. Exactly.
No. It'll go through someone's skull. We're about to get a super chat.
Dirk Diggler, $2. Mark, are you a PWR bottom or
power bottom or top?
Power bottom or
top? Come on, Dirk. I already told you, and you called it in your previous discussion of this topic. So let me just say, you got it right the first time. There you go.
I agree, Hoff, man. I need someone to like get on me at one of the stops in the train and make sure I don't get ganked.
I mean, do I look like a bottom?
Honestly, just take it over.
I feel like Bondage and I would have to arm wrestle for it.
Ugh, no.
Oh, you're just going to give it to me. Better yet. Perfect.
No.
I think this is going to be a fantastic. Please, Bondage, seriously, come to Oz. I'd
Bondage,
love
I'll
Yeah,
give you
no,
the
we'll
rule
see
of the
you,
New
man.
York subway stations. If you do take subways, make sure you make eye contact with every person that gets on there. And if someone stares at you for longer than 2 or 3 seconds, just say, "What's up?"
Super
And
chat.
then they're going to look away.
Well, no,
4 and 9's fine, $2. Mark, when are you going to return?
Well, the
my
problem
girl?
is I lost it. I lost her, and her name is Barbara, and I lost her, and I don't know where she's at. So I'm afraid I can't help you. One of the nicest things about Australia are the bugs, and I'm not referring to the insects. I'm referring to the bugs that you eat. Aren't those good, Archie? Do you like a bug?
Oh yeah, Moreton Bay bugs. Actually, Bondage, I know the perfect steak. We're going to go for a nice steak. It's not ridiculously expensive. I'm going to take you out. Actually, Bondage, I am going to show you a picture now of what we're going to have for lunch.
All right, let's see it.
Okay, this is what I'm going to take you to when you come to Australia. My treat for you. Timmy's going to have to pay for himself, of course. Actually, don't worry about Timmy. I'll take it off the slate. What do you think of this here? How's this?
Yeah, the
What do you
lobster
think of
tails.
that?
It looks delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, those are bugs. That's the bugs that Marky's talking about. So that's pepper sauce.
Yeah.
That's a seafood little soupy thing. Vegetables.
It's the cockroach of the
That.
sea.
Look at that. This is what we're going to get for you. Okay, I'm going to take you here. Absolutely delicious. And we're having a beer. This is the beers. Look at the beers. That's what
Yeah,
we're
it
going to
looks
have. This is called a Murphy. This beer is called a Murphy. It's a great beer. It's a Murphy. And you know what? This restaurant. Look what's out here. Bondage.
That's not Foster's.
No. That's shitty. That's shitty. Now, look at this here. What's out in the ocean? This is the ocean. Look at this restaurant.
Yeah, it looks
It's
beautiful.
right
Yeah.
on the
Now,
ocean.
Are you saying that you
So wait,
trust Romy with a knife? Because I believe that she might use
To
it
get
on
Timmy.
Super Chat.
This is. I went healthy. Dirk Diggler.
Yeah.
Dirk Diggler. $5. Mark, I bet with the dogs you do the peanut butter on the dinglet trick.
That's disgusting. Who would use both smooth, not chunky?
So anyhow,
So wait, if
I'll be
I
honest,
get the steak and lobster, what are you going to get Timmy?
Timmy gets the sweet potato chips.
He gets the sweet potato fries. Okay.
No, he gets the
Yeah.
kids meal. Timmy.
I thought you were going to say shit on a shingle.
No. Look, I actually,
Tim, I
I
gotta
got
take
a
this call real
wood-fired
quick.
pizza.
Hold
I tried
We're
something
switching out.
different. Oops, sorry about that.
Archie was pulling up the spank bank.
Oh dear God! Don't go for the shoes.
This
Please
was this was.
Hey guys,
yesterday's
how's
lunch.
everybody
That
doing?
was yesterday's. Oh, not
Super
too bad.
chat.
Here we go. Mark McLaughlin, $5. Arch. Thanks for the PWR. Cracking up at your brutal honesty and always appreciate all the pontiffs rule. It's a great watch, but Mark, I got to tell you, Meteorite Dial GMT, fucking beautiful watch.
or
It is-
Daytona. Either way, I would.
He's got a rose gold Daytona.
Man, that's
Oh,
incredible. I would buy any. I'm probably never even going to see one in my lifetime, but I would buy any Meteorite dial on any Rolex. Amazing.
This was lunch yesterday. I went to a new Vietnamese place. This was their crispy skin chicken pho. Look at that.
how crispy was it? How crispy was
It
it?
was pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
pretty crispy?
It was pretty
That's good.
there. It's a little bit smaller than the other place.
Did you pay with juice or with shampoo?
With shower.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap.
Who's that guy?
Yes, it was.
So this is
Was
Timmy.
that Blondie?
Yes.
Timmy, this is where we're going, Timmy. When you come
Wow.
to Oz, we're going
Yeah,
here
let's
for
go.
lunch. We're going for lunch. And I want to show you. This is where we're
Mhm.
going, Timmy.
Oh, your wife looked happy. Looks
She's
happy.
looking, you know what? Your wife is
I
looking
think she
good,
liked it.
which is amazing because she's married to you, but she's looking pretty happy.
And I wore
Yeah.
this. That's what I wore, Timmy.
Wow.
Look at that.
Was
I
it
wore
set?
that.
Is the date set
No,
correctly? Is
I
it-
just set the time. I set the time. Fuck all the functions. You know, just wind and wear.
Do you
Wind and
even make
wear.
sure if it's AM or PM, Arch?
I do actually. That's the only thing I do. Is because it's got a 24-hour hand down here
Yeah.
at the 6.
Mhm.
See?
Yep, I do.
So-
That's why I actually asked.
Yeah, that's the only thing I bothered to do there is to set the 24-hour. But it was a.
Hmm.
Actually, I do love that watch. I do love it. I like to have a couple different sizes of stuff. You don't want everything the same size. You know, you want to have a bit of
Girls, girly paddocks.
variety. So, yeah, that was
Exactly.
pretty cool.
I love those applied Roman numerals. That is so
Yes.
cool. And you know what? You
And
notice
it's got
that.
loom. It's got loom
By the
as
way,
well.
Art,
It
What a
looms.
bullshit
Look at the
loom.
form.
Where's there loom on that watch?
On the
numerals
hands.
loom.
the hands.
The hands and the numerals loom as well.
Oh, really?
By the way, Arch,
Because they're
how
going
come
for
this
Arch,
watch
go get
doesn't
the
have,
flashlight and let's see the
Sorry,
loom.
how come this watch doesn't have?
the watchmaker's form? It's got
I know
Roman's
this
form.
is a very
weird.
special.
Wow.
Yes, you picked that up. That's very true.
Yeah,
Very
that
true.
is
Very
very cool.
So, Timmy, you serious? I'd love Bondage to come to Oz. See if you can get him to do that.
Hey, you
I'll
know
take
what?
the week off.
I have a gentleman who's interested in helping us kickstart the fundraiser for bondage and basically ArchieLuxury in Australia, the movie. Okay, because I have to film everything. I mean, people are not gonna pay for me to go to Australia
Is
if I
that a
don't do
good?
shit.
Is that a good fragrance? 34. What's
Actually,
that like?
I think that's what's called the New York fragrance. It is the fragrance.
My
That's
dad
what New
got
York
that.
smells like.
He went to England. He got that in business class.
Ah.
They gave him that in business class because I went over there to fix a computer problem. These
Yeah.
old people and their computers, right?
Mm.
Honesty, really like that Patek classy
It's beautiful.
SLC watch collector. Thank you, SLC watch collector. Honestly, really like that Patek classy. Yeah, no, it is a beautiful watch.
Beautiful pattern.
I got to tell you, Timmy. The thing is there. What were we saying? What were we talking about?
Yeah. No. That I'm gonna.
Oh yeah,
we're
I
gonna
was
go-
helping
we're
my
gonna
old
come.
man. My old man had a computer problem. I had to help
Oh.
him do something. So when I was there, I said, "Hey, where did you get this from?" Because I
Yeah.
thought it might have been from business
Ah.
class. He goes, "Oh, I got that on the plane. Do you want it?" I said, "Oh yeah, sure."
Yeah.
So I took it.
That's what New York. I think that's like #1 New York fragrance.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's
Is it
really
expensive?
good. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. It's up there.
And here
It's
I
like-
thought Sauvage was the #1 New York fragrance. It's the
No.
only thing I smell everywhere.
Yep.
I love Savage. Savage is really. Hey Timmy, why don't you go and take Bondage out? Go and get some pizza with him. You don't have to be on it.
Yeah. He's just on the phone.
Entertain him.
No, of
entertain him.
course.
We got to give him good
He
VIP
just
treatment.
arrived. I met him on Coney. Got him hot dogs. Showed him
So
my.
Is everything okay with him? Like he's not
He's
upset?
great. He's a great
Bondage-
guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arch, don't worry. I talked to him before he made the pilgrimage out there to Coney Island and let him know fully what he was in for. He was committed to making the trip. So
check where my phone is, and then we're gonna go. All right.
Hey, that's fantastic. Bondage. You just wait for him to put his headphones on.
Yeah.
Bondage. That's amazing to have you. Oh, just hang on.
Okay. There we go.
It's amazing to have you come to Oz, man. Seriously, if you're serious about it, I'm happy to.
No.
How many days? 5 days? 7 days? How many days you looking at?
No,
What
we
did
could
you
probably
have in
do
mind?
7 days. Yeah, I could do 7 days.
Did you want to go to Singapore as well, or
No,
Bangkok?
no. We don't know. Let's just stick with Australia.
Okay, 7 days. Did you want to? Are you into diving at all?
Yeah, I have.
You could always go up to Cairns. I don't know if you wanted to go to Cairns.
You want to go all the way up there?
I don't know. It's up to you. Depends on how much time you got.
No, let's stick with
Brisbane, Sydney, Brisbane, Gold Coast, Sydney.
Brisbane,
Okay.
Gold Coast, Sydney. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, that'll
We
be
could do
perfect.
Melbourne too. We can go see Sucklehorn.
how is Sucklehorn, Arch? Have you
He's
talked
okay.
to
He's
When's the
okay.
last time you spoke to him?
I speak to him. I spoke to him yesterday, actually.
Oh, great.
He's cool. Dirk Diggler, $2 bondage. You pay because I lost my wallet. I got to tell you something. Seriously, man, it'll be amazing. You come to Oz. What are you interested in? Tell me what you're interested in. Like I got a friend of mine who likes classic cars, so I know certain things to show him. What do you like? Do you like for example, do you want to see real estate? Do you want to see views? Do you want to see animals, poisonous animals? What do you want to?
No, let's just hang out. We'll think about that. You know, I mean, I like
Okay.
everything, Arch. You know, I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a car guy, but cars are cool. But we don't.
No,
have to
no,
get,
that's okay. If you're not a car, I need to know what you like because there's heaps of things. We have got to cut things
Yeah.
out. Herman
I like
Ingram,
booze and women.
$2. Bondage is not comfortable, no comfort. If bondage is not comfortable, no comfort. There we go. I got to tell you, if it's really for women, we're probably better off to go to.
Well, we don't have to do that. You asked me what I was into, and I told you.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I think Oz, you'd love it. You'd love it. It's a good base. Like if you want to, like you're looking for a
I
base,
know.
aren't you?
Oh, I know. You know what? My trips to Oz, you know, I mean, honestly, I mean, I'm not trying to say anything about your women. They're lovely, but like, it was more fun in Oz with the women than almost anywhere else I visited in the world. I don't know why. It just is. Even better than Thailand, for me.
That's because you're good looking and wealthy. I think that could be a key. That could be a key ingredient that I'm lacking: wealth and good looks. That could be. Huff, he's just worked out what's gone wrong.
What were some of the upsides there, Bondage?
Oh, I just find the Australian women charming, and for whatever reason, they're, you know, I had a lot of luck there. More, like I said, more so than any other port we went in.
I think the
Oh,
problem
back in
is,
the Navy days.
Yeah, back in the Navy days. Yeah,
Got it.
the American women have game, don't they? They got game. They got a game plan. You know, they just.
Yeah.
That's what it
They're
is.
working the angles as they're sizing you up.
They're working the angles as they're sizing you. By the way, I'll tell you a bit of gossip there. So my old man, he went to England. My old man's 74 to actually visit his first girlfriend he ever had, because she lives in America, but they both grew up in England. Just very quickly, Dirk Diggler, $2. Oz women love Americans because Oz men treat them badly. There you go. Thank you, Dirk Diggler. The thing is, he went to visit his girlfriend. So she got married and her husband died, and she's relatively well off now. And my old man, so she flew in from Florida, he flew in from Oz, and they caught up for about 10 days. And the thing is, I think she's kind of said, oh, she wants to take the relationship further. He just wants to. He's a bit concerned because she said she's thinking about giving her money away, then living with him. And she goes, well, what the fuck? Fuck? I don't think he finds her that appealing without $2 million attached to her. And she's quite fortunate. She's got a pension, an index pension. She gets $75,000 a year for life. And
oh wow!
But he's still, he actually. I'll be honest with you, Bondage. I was giving him some points yesterday because she's gone really upset at him, right?
Yep.
So I've given him some ammunition to fight. So what happened was they paid for their own air tickets each, and they paid for the accommodation 50-50. But then he picked up a lot of things, and he said he paid for a lot more stuff than she paid for. And she said to him at the end, oh, do you need me to give you some money? And he kind of said, you know what? That's a very awkward way to ask. And I told him, I gave him counseling yesterday. And I said to him, what she should have, just get this super chat. Pine Barren, $5. Arch, core prohibition on Wickham Street and arrange a VIP booth. That should be good for a laugh. Prohibition on Wickham Street. That's in the valley there. I know where. Anyhow, what happened was with my old man, let me tell you the story. So she said to him, oh, do you need me to put some money in? And he said, that's how women ask when they don't want to actually put anything in. So I've given him pointers. I said, what you need to say to her in an argument is, look, if you were serious about putting some money in, you would have given me, I said to him, you would have given me a stack, a $5,000 stack of money and said, when this runs out, tell me and I'll give you another stack. But instead, she came and said, oh, do I owe you some money? And he said, that's just not the way to do things. So she's pissed. So what she wants to do is she wants to actually come and visit him in August. But my old man's got another girlfriend here in Oz.
Yeah.
And she's not very happy about this other one coming to stay for a couple of weeks. So it's just a big disaster. And you got to tell her, I said to him, just tell her, you can't just come into my life when you want to and start dictating terms. So I'm trying to give him some counseling because she's pulled out the tears and I thought we were going to do this and I slept with you. I haven't slept with another man for 15 years and da-da-da-da-da. I saved myself for you. And
oh, that's not true. Which one's prettier? Which one's prettier, Archie?
Look, I'm not really impressed with this new one, right? I'm not really impressed, right? But I said to him, you don't want to get married. He doesn't. And I said to him, I gave him some advice. And he agreed with me. He's been visiting escorts as well, okay? He likes to go to independence, I think, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, is there? A bit of independence is what you want. And he said, it's cheaper by the hour, really. Just pay the fee, and then you can change. You can do it. It's sometimes being in a relationship with these older women can be fraught with dangers, Bondage.
It should give you the shits.
Exactly. And Herman Ingram, $2. Take AC3 to 770 Eastern Pike Way. Tim, Rebel Love.
Herman Ingram said it. Yeah.
Take AC3 to 770.
770 Eastern Parkway, Timmy. What is that?
I got to tell you, but see, Bondage.
Definitely somewhere shady if Herman's directing you there.
Yeah.
Brown G Force, $5. Bondage. You lovely hood in Brighton, Melbourne. Actually, Brighton is actually a seaside part of Melbourne. Very expensive. It's actually quite nice.
Brighton, yeah, that's probably where I should hang out. You're right. Yeah.
I got to tell you something. When you go to these cities, if you go to the better places, they tend to have a nicer time. You go to the poorer places, it's a bit shitty. Unless it's Bangkok. Unless it's Bangkok, when the reverse is true. Bondage, I think in yourself there, how is work going? You still working yourself, or you slowing down, or how are you going? Or
I'm still working myself. I have to make that almighty dollar, Archie.
Okay. You work for yourself, don't you?
No.
No.
Yeah.
How do you get the time off then?
Well, I can take off time to go on vacation. Yeah.
I said I'm gonna give you $100.
Okay. He's a senior exec, can't you tell?
Yes. They do
that is a man who gets minimally 4 to 6 weeks vacation a year. Am I wrong?
Well, it's all for show. I can take as much vacation as I want, but I got to get my job done. Kind of, you know how it works off. Yep. So
yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I see. That's fantastic. Would you ever leave the job? Do you want to just retire and say, fuck this, I had enough?
Yeah, I'm going to retire early like Timmy.
What age?
But just not collect cans on the when you wake up.
Not live stream every day. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds.
Is it really retiring when you put 8 hours of live streaming in a day? Right, Archie? He's got to do about 8 hours of live streaming a day. It has to be exhausting. How many hours could you really put in? I feel like your 2 to 3 is about the max.
The funny thing is, right? You do the stream. I actually do like the streaming. I do love it. I love it.
Oh,
I
I
love
believe it. Yeah,
Okay.
I like coming on here as well and like talking to you guys. It gives you a sense of community. You have like a little bit of a men's
Yeah,
fellowship
yeah.
with like-minded
I
types.
the funny thing is, it does
got,
drain your creativity. You can't do
5 more
creative
minutes.
things
Then we're gonna
afterwards. I
go.
can't just
Okay.
make
We're gonna go grab.
videos afterwards.
Right.
You know, but in all honesty, I like to keep it. I think if you keep it too long, it lingers a bit. You don't have some. You got to say, okay, let's do it in this time period.
Yep.
I kind of I got a different approach to it, but I got to be totally honest with you. I have been actually pretty down with this COVID shit because I was traveling a lot, and that's depressing. We're stuck in one spot is depressing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, I do.
And my problem is too, normally when you have a job, you go into an office, you got a social environment, but I was always stuck at home and you can
But at least you have
eat
that
and
little studio area where you kind of at least go across the backyard. Some people don't even have that.
it's actually in the front. It's in the courtyard. It's right in the front of the place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of good because it keeps me out of the wife and the kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
kind of, that is very handy to have there. But I got to tell you, I've been reassessing my life a bit too because I've had a few friends who've died, and I really look at things and think, what is it that makes you happy? What is it happiness? What is happiness? And I think you want to have some work. Don't want to just do nothing, because I know people who retire and they die. You know that people like you. My dad came from the banking area. You see bank managers retire at 55, they're dead by 60 because they got nothing to stimulate. You need a bit of stimulation. You know what I mean? And I kind of
surreal,
think you want to have some fun.
Oh,
This community is great.
it's fucking amazing. It's just
I was
What you
actually
got?
I like what pisses me off. I'll tell you what pisses me off in Brisbane
taking it
itself.
serious.
It's hard to
Amazing.
go and see the new
Bondage.
watch releases. See, I
Yeah.
used to go to Singapore a
Right.
lot
Right.
because you got 20 dealers, ADs, and they all give you catalogs, they'll give you
Mhm.
brochures. Whereas in Brisbane, you got 2 Rolex dealers, 1
And they're
Patek
stingy as
dealer,
fike, right?
and they hate you because they know
Yeah.
you're not really a buyer.
Right. Right.
And it's kind of it's difficult. Okay, it's very difficult. So I loved going to Singapore because you could see all these different things. They have different displays, and it's. I also love the food, the Asian food. I'm actually thinking about. I was thinking about going to I want to go to Singapore again. I want to get. Actually, Bond, did you sure you don't want to go to Singapore? We could go to Singapore. It's amazing. I could hook you up.
Can we get in right now?
Yes, Singapore's open.
Oh, it is? Do we have to take a test to come in?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
All
Just
right.
as long as you got your vaxes and that, you're fine.
Arch, what are the names that rhyme again? I always hear singers, bangers, honkers. Is there anything else that rhymes in there? I love those.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bangers. Look.
What do you call Shanghai, Archie?
Expensive. Shanghai. I never. Shanghai. Look. I like. Look. I tell you honestly, Shanghai. That's an expensive city. The Chinese can be brutal. They're very brutal. I never actually been to China. I haven't been to China.
Oh, you haven't? No. Shanghai's fun.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Herman
More fun
Ingram,
than Beijing. Yeah.
$2. Beethoven's Ninth Symphony Final Video AC3. Thank you, Herman Ingram. I got to tell you guys,
Stingers.
seriously, I've started to reevaluate my life. What is it I want? And I got to tell you, Hoff, I really do love the car. The car's been great. I love the car.
Yeah, you know, Arch, I've been taking the train for so long and mass transit. I hadn't really splurged on a car in a while. And when I got the Audi S6 during COVID, that was my, this is going to be my window to drive and really enjoy the car. And so far, it's been money well spent. I really do enjoy it.
So you got an S6.
Yes.
What engine did you get in that?
There's only one engine. It's a twin turbo V6, 2.7 liter, I believe. It's 450 horsepower
They would
electric
fucking
turbo.
fly.
Yeah. Oh, it's a
It's a
monster.
hybrid. It's hybrid, and it's not hybrid, is
Yes.
it?
The
It's hybrid.
supercharger is a hybrid. So it's funny. It's like a cheat code because it runs all on gas or petrol, as you would say. And the
Yep.
supercharger is the only electric, so you don't have to wait for the turbos to kind of boost up. It's instant. And the funny
Oh,
part is
fuck.
you actually get the hybrid break on your insurance. And I can get a clean pass to park in the hybrid parking lots, but it runs fully on gasoline.
Got you. That's amazing.
Yeah. And what I like about the car is
It's
it's
expensive. How much was that? Is it rude for me to ask how much it was?
No, it's expensive. It
80
was almost 90.
US.
Yeah.
See,
By
that'd
the
be
time you
100.
got everything added in,
Oh,
you know.
Car talk. Car talk. Yes.
Never end.
So you love it, but don't you?
Yeah, I do. It's money well spent in my book. Listen,
got a
every
garage, I
time,
hope,
you know,
don't you?
sometime
You
that
got a
payment,
garage?
yeah, my building has a garage.
Okay.
But sometimes that payment hits and you're like, oof, you know, but then when you get a nice day and you get to drive and really enjoy it, it's
What's
worth
the
it.
payment? You'd be paying about $1,200 a month, wouldn't you?
Right around the grand.
Okay.
And that's with what do you call it? Like I got a tire and wheel insurance and all that, and Audi Care and all that. So this way, when I'm driving like a lunatic, if I hit a pothole, which is very common here in New York, I don't have to worry about like
hate potholes, don't you?
$4,000 rim. You know?
I hate potholes.
Yeah, they suck.
Take a piss. I'm gonna say goodbye.
Hey guys, I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna go. Take
Please
a piss
send me
and I'm
the
gonna grab
dates.
some pizza.
Bondage.
We'll
We're
send
gonna
you
have a
some-
great time
we'll
in
figure
Oz,
it-
man. I want you to come here.
We'll jump on the
please.
stream. We're gonna jump on the stream while we
Stay
go get
live.
pizza.
Stay live.
Yeah, we're
gonna
live.
be
We're
in
live.
30
Amazing.
minutes. Okay?
Okay.
Stay live.
All right, fellas.
I gotta
But
tell you,
yeah,
man.
so I enjoy the car talk, and I think there's a whole subculture of the community that enjoys the car talk. They just get upset sometimes when it's on the main show.
It's surreal, guys. It's surreal. I cannot believe it.
Hey, are you
What
coming out to Oz as well? If you come to Oz?
Hey, if I'm coming, I want to try. I mean, I'm only coming if I can get it sponsored. I actually had a viewer. I still. Ow! What was I talking about? Sorry, I completely lost the track of thought.
You were
Was I-
talking
was I
about a
even saying
viewer. You're telling viewers to sponsor you to come.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah, yeah.
afford to
There's
come
a viewer
otherwise.
who wanted to sponsor, help me sponsor the trip. I would love to do the movie. So, like, I will do some type of a fundraiser. When is this? I need to find out when this is.
He's looking at July next month, a couple of weeks away.
Yes, I can do it. If I
Go and talk
start
to him.
scheduling now,
Go
I
talk
can
to
do it.
him. Go talk to him. Go talk to him.
Okay, I'm gonna
he's-
talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him.
Because
I'm
I got no problems with that. We can do that.
Yeah.
That'll be fantastic.
Wow.
Try and get a date. Work out a date for me. I just need to get
Yeah.
a date.
Yeah. Okay.
Early
then you know
July
what?
or mid July or late July.
I think later in July would be better because it would be cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah.
You let me know. Let me know.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
You let me know. Let me know.
I'm gonna start working on that. That's gonna be amazing, Arch. Because I would love to do like a short film, like a movie. You know what I mean? If I'm coming in, I don't, yes, I wanna. I need a way to pay for it, and the way I pay for it is, I will make a movie, and the people I will ask for sponsorship. The sponsors, guys, if you want to sponsor Tim Wright coming to.
That's never really brought much money in, Tim. Let's be realistic, okay?
No.
No, but it does bring pressure that makes him actually do the fucking movie because the last one I think would still be sitting on his hard drive if he didn't have a bunch of people yelling at him that spent $200 on title cards.
Yeah, I mean, look, it was worth it though. No, Don't you think?
It was
The
a great.
ads.
Oh, is the
that
movie
have-
back up again? Is it movie back on your
The
channel or
movie's
what's
back
happening?
up. Yep, it's in
Because
full
I
form.
got to I got to promote. I got
I'm
to
gonna make
promote it
another
on my channel.
trailer, Archie. This
Okay.
week, I'm gonna make another trailer, and I'm gonna make
Okay.
director's cut. I'm gonna make
Okay.
those two things. Okay.
Okay, man.
Second, I'm just setting up the after stream. Because we're gonna grab a slice of pizza with bondage.
Yeah.
Episode 520. I'm gonna say
Oh, so I
Timmy.
can cut to you then too, can't I? Is
Yeah,
that correct?
exactly. Coming to.
Super chats have been bad today, Timmy. It's not a great
Yeah,
day.
I know. For me too.
What's happening in America? Tell me what's happening. What's the go? Give me the
cactus.
what?
It's bad, Arch. It's really bad.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
I think just economically, it's just
Slow down.
Yeah,
When's
the
Bear
economy.
coming back? I need the Bear boost. When
The
fuck
bear,
is
the bear boost.
When's Bear back? When's Bear
I
back
know,
coming?
but you can't rely. You can't rely on the bear to do all the heavy lifting, Arch.
Yeah, I know.
I think we put too much. I think we
Pressure
rely on
on the
bear
bear.
too much. The bear is a human, just like the rest of us. So sometimes we have to put in the work that the bear can't. Okay, bear needs rest, slumber. Guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Okay,
go.
man. See you.
I'll see you guys
See
later.
you.
I set up the after show. Bye, guys.
Okay. That is beautiful stuff there. I got to tell you something, Huff.
Yes.
How many watches? What's your collection like? What's your collection like?
You want me to go get it?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
go through the
I'll go
collection.
get
I
it.
want to hear
Hold
your
on.
collection. I want
All
to
right.
know your collection.
I'll go
okay?
grab it.
Yeah. We go, guys. We just into Koff's just a nice guy. He's very cool. It's just trying to find. I don't know why it's. Hey, Timmy. Is Timmy there? No, Timmy's gone. Timmy's gone. I'm just trying to link to Timmy's show.
I think we've done this one other time, so apologies to the punters who are
That's
going to
okay.
yell.
That's okay, man. I just want to refresh.
So we have 43 Sea Dweller.
Oh, 40. Oops, sorry. Let me change the photos. Here we go. 43
Yeah.
Sea Dweller, beautiful watch. Yes.
So I have a probably 7 3/4 inch wrist. So I usually enjoy a bigger watch. So always want to
Sirocco's on. Hello, Sirocco.
Morning,
What up,
Arch.
Sirocco?
Good
How are you, Huff?
morning.
Doing well.
So you've got the Sea Dweller 43. Next piece.
So then my second Rolex from the same AD.
Oh, Pepsi.
Yes.
Pepsi.
So then I have, I'll show you my first luxury watch I've ever bought. A lot of people refer to this as a shitter, but I enjoy it.
Cartier Pasha.
Yeah, Cartier Pasha Sea Timer. I don't know. I do understand why it's dumb to have a chrono on a quote unquote diver, but let's be real, there's no Cartier that's a real diver. And
Neo
then
$2, AC3 Hoff is 1,000K more interesting than Timbaya. Thank you
thank
so
you, Neo.
much, Neo.
And then this one's one of my favorites too.
Seamaster.
Yeah, so that's the original Broadhands Seamaster, and has the Speedmaster dial, or a bracelet rather. And I think that's about it in terms of interesting. I got a bunch of G-Shocks, some shitters and stuff like
forget
that, but
garbage.
I don't want to waste your time with that garbage.
No. So that's a nice. I think
So,
the two
Arch,
heavy.
I'm waiting. I want to buy another watch for my birthday that's coming up. I'm on waiting for a Cermet and a Blue Sky Dweller. I know the Blue Sky Dweller is a bit of a delusional fantasist at this point, but I think my AD swears I have a really good shot at the Cermet. He just isn't sure if he'll be able to get it for me by my birthday, which is in about a little over a month. And then I'm thinking I might need a Speedmaster in my collection. So if the Cermet doesn't come in, I might just get the 3861.
Yes. Good idea. good idea. It's a great. You can never go wrong with that. Amiga is such a beautiful. The Speedmaster is iconic. It's a great watch.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful collection. How do you find pairing that with the Audi? What watch do you like wearing?
Oh,
in the
I know
Audi?
exactly which one I wear because it's all black and I have like
The
the
Cartier?
blackout kit. No, the Sea Dweller because it's all black with a
Ah.
little red line where it says Sea Dweller, and that's how the S6 I have is all blacked out, grill black, tints and everything with just the S6 emblem and in a little red behind it. So.
Rocco, you're looking very dapper there. I love that octopus tattoo. And I love that Rolex sub on your wrist. Which sub are you wearing
I missed
today?
my subby.
And I love the Cartier glasses.
Yeah, I'm really.
Are they worth it?
I like them. Yeah.
Are they worth it?
Absolutely. They're so
What are they
comfortable.
called? What are they called, those glasses there?
I have absolutely no idea.
Are they got wooden frames? Is that wooden frame?
I don't know what it is. Hang on. I'll do this now. I can't see.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes.
Look at WhatsApp. I sent you the picture that I actually took about pairing the two watches.
Oh, yes.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, the little red accent, isn't it?
Exactly. Hey? It's exactly like how there's a red line on the watch.
Yep. Yep. That's fucking beautiful.
So every time I go driving,
is that? That's in Jersey, is it?
No, that picture was in Nassau County, Long Island, right outside of Queens.
Why does it have dirty shit on the sidewalks there? What is it? What is
because
that?
It was a side street. It was actually I was waiting to pick up my dog from getting groomed.
Okay. Oh, you don't let the dog in the car.
I have.
Oh
I actually have this. Wait.
You eat pizza in the car.
I have like a dog bed that goes in the shotgun that you actually loop over the headrest, and she sits in that. She's a 25-pound dog.
Don't like pets in cars, Rocco.
She doesn't shed though, non-shedding. But I hear you.
What about the scratch marks on the leather? What do you do about
than a dog?
You'd rather have a what?
Pizza in a car than a dog in a car.
You'd rather have what?
This is that key part of the ArchieLuxury appearance where you overplay your hand as a panel member. And you just divulge a little too much where your appearance starts to take that like little jump, like when Fonzie jumped the shark.
Yeah, I got to say the car looks beautiful. That's a beautiful looking car. I love the black. Is that a metallic black or a flat black?
No, it's metallic flake black.
Okay, fuck.
If you look at it in the sun, it looks like almost a charcoal.
19-inch or 20 inches on this baby?
21, my friend.
Fuck!
Yeah. So you want to laugh? So I have a friend. You were talking about a friend you have that always kind of has to outshine you. You get something.
Yeah.
So I have a friend who tried to talk me out of getting this car every step of the way. And then right after I got the car, he drove it. He was like, oh, you know what? They're a lot nicer than I expected. And then calls me a week later and was like, I just ordered an RS6, which is the hopped up version of this car. That's one above, but they only make as a station wagon. They don't actually come in sedans in the U.S.
I think you missed some super chats, Archie.
Sorry, super chats. Let's keep going here. Super chats. We've got Pine Baron, $5. Sirocco, how did you enjoy your North American adventure?
It was great. I'm going back.
Oh, when are you going back, Sirocco?
Won't be, probably not this year. But I'll go back next year.
Okay. My dad, can I tell you a story, Sirocco? My dad's first girlfriend, he decided to meet up in England with her. She's living in Florida. And so they both flew to England and met up for 10 days.
Right.
And then now she's got this crazy idea that they want to get married and do it. And then she's saying to my dad, oh, I might just give she's got 2 investment properties plus a house in Florida. She goes, I might just give my investment houses away to the kids since we'll be together. And he said, what the fuck? He's just can't. What WT? I said to him, you got to tell her, don't fucking give anything away. I'm not going to be picking up the tab for you. And I said, you got to really. And then she comes out and says, oh, I haven't slept with another man for 15 years. I waited for you. And my old man's gone a bit funny about it. He says, it wasn't that good, you know?
Yep.
And
I think you missed someone else's super chat, Mark McLaughlin.
Okay, Mark McLaughlin. Let's get Mark McLaughlin. Thank you so much for keeping on the ball there. Oh, yes, we did. Here we go. Mark McLaughlin, $10. I finished the review. You're not wrong, haha. I have to clarify. I posed the question to see if you thought I should keep the watch or trade it for a Patek. I was thinking a stainless 5905 green, which you probably... I don't hate it. It's a great watch. Very, 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 very hard to get. I'll be honest with you. I would probably keep the Meteorite dial. Jokes aside, the Meteorite dial GMT is an amazing piece. I would probably keep that. I don't know if you can easily get a green dial 5905. I think he got an amazing couple of watches. He's got the Pepsi, Steel Pepsi. He's got a rose gold Daytona. You know what? I think I would stick with the Meteorite dial. Jokes aside, I would stick with the Meteorite dial. I wouldn't be selling it or flipping it, especially in New York. You're not going to get top whack. The market is down at the moment.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be selling that watch. I wouldn't necessarily be... If you have to trade that watch in to get the new one, just keep what you got. That's my advice on that there. If you've got to trade stuff in, keep what you already have. So Rocco, so anyhow, my old man, he's gone back like, you know, these women are very snaky. I want to ask you something, Sirocco.
Right.
So this woman, she's worth $2 million US, plus she's got a $75,000 a year US pension that comes in every year. Okay.
Yep.
My old man, he's got a 2 million Aussie. So she's substantially wealthier than him. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So they paid for their tickets, the air tickets themselves. They split the accommodation, and then he paid a lot of things like restaurants and tickets, and you know. And then she says, "Oh, do I owe you anything?" And he said, "That's not how you do this. That's like someone asking, meaning they don't really want to put anything in." What she should have, I said to him, you got to have it, because she's getting very clingy now. She's have very argumentative bitch. So I said to him, what you tell her is, look, honey, the way you ask that question is, I told him, I've been lecturing him on how to fight this bitch off. You say to her, honey, how you did that is unprofessional. If you were serious about splitting cost, you give me a big stack of $5,000 and you say to me, when that is run out, let me know and I'll give you another. That's what you say. You don't say, do you think I need to pay you any more money? That's like asking, how do I look fat in these jeans? You don't want the real answer.
You're right. You just PayPal some money
and
or
this
send
woman,
some money across and get on with it.
So my old man's fucked her senseless. He's fucked her senseless, right? And she's gone, oh, she's got all these romantic ideas, whereas my old man, she's just another notch on the post. And he's thinking, I don't want to fuck it. I don't want you moving in with me. She said, you come and live with me. My old man said, look, I don't understand America's health system. I've got health cover in Australia. I got a nice house. I got a Mercedes here. I don't want to go and live in America with you, be under your beck and call. And I don't want to. I don't want to be kept. I don't want to fucking do that. I don't want to fucking do that.
She's in Florida, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So she's got a house worth 800 plus 2 investment properties worth 300 each.
Yeah, it's all right to visit. I wouldn't live there.
No, but all her properties are in trusts, which go to her kids when she dies. He said, well, there's nothing left for me when she goes. There's nothing for me. And she's made all these plans. Oh, I want to. She said to my old man, I told my kids about you. You've embarrassed me now if we doesn't go through. I only slept with you. I haven't had another man for 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
And I
I've
got
heard
a
that
bridge
before.
to sell you.
Yeah.
And I said to my old man, you get fucking vicious with her and say to her, honey, you can't just come. You are manipulating me. You want to come out to us. Then she said, I'll come out and see you. Right? And my old man can't have that because he's got a few things going on here, you know?
A bit of a Rolling Stone.
He's 74. I said to him, fuck as many bitches as you can before you die, Granddad. What do you think?
Yeah. No, God bless.
I said, how many pops you got left? And we both came to the conclusion it's actually better because he's been seeing a few escorts as well, I think, okay?
You know, they said
it's actually better to pay by the hour. It's better to pay by the hour. You know what I'm saying or not?
Cheaper.
In the States,
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. You're not paying an escort for sex. You're paying an escort to fuck off afterwards.
Yep.
No
Shout out.
You understand?
Mark McLaughlin.
Here we go. Mark McLaughlin. Here we go. $5. Archie. Sry, take up the whole show, but we need a ruling. TPG is back. The new episode looked above board, but sometimes Anthony ethics worry me. Thoughts? Look,
I have some opinions here. Arch, what did you think?
Can I tell you my opinion? He's out of his fucking mind. Number one, he starts talking about, you know what, if I had an office in downtown Beverly Hills and if Darby got a house and so-and-so got a house, it'd come to $55,000 a month.
Yep.
What the fuck are you smoking, Sunshine? So he's going to rent an apartment for $95 a month? For starters, these staff, they want their own privacy. They don't want to be with you, douchebag. Okay, they want their own time off. The next thing is, you don't have the right zoning to have a shop in a residential area. Just because you've got a posh penthouse, that doesn't mean you can have. When you got a shop, you've got
or sublet to all these businesses and events and it all.
That's
seems...
not the right zoning. This is this is a residential property. And then the other thing is, you've already said you're doing consignment. I wouldn't trust you with anything at the moment. I wouldn't give you my fucking watch.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Think?
When I was watching the new one, I got to admit, I went in there wanting to be super negative and everything. There were moments where I kind of, got caught up into. He's a very good salesman when he starts trying to convince you of what he's doing and this, but exactly what you were saying when he started breaking down. Oh, and then I would have got Darby and then this one, and that was 55. So I figured, throw in another 40 with that one. And you're thinking, like, how the fuck are you going to cover this monthly nut? Then he's like, oh, and then I get a physical trainers and then they'll rent. How much are they going to rent the place for? $150 a day? You better have a lot of rentals to cover that mortgage or the lease. And then on top of it,
it doesn't even own the thing. And the truth is, 90,000. Do you know how much pressure that is on a business to bring in 90,000 just for rent? Not to mention taxes.
Right. No, it's
money?
not. And by the way, think about insurance that you would need, especially if you're having all those people and events at that place.
You're going to get kicked out of the place because you're going to have all the residential. This is a residential area. They're going to say, what the fuck's all these traffic coming in for this guy for? Remember, he got kicked out of that place in Texas because he had clients coming all the time at all hours.
Clients. Now the question is, were they clients for the watches or were they clients for the tugs?
I got to be totally honest with you. I think he's nuts. Seriously, I think
I do too. But sometimes there's
a delusional fantasy.
Sometimes lunatics
you know what?
like that
Why
can make it work.
Why
you gotta
don't
be
you
crazy
just,
though.
You know what? Let me just say this to you. He's talking 50,000, 55,000 a month anyhow. Let me say this to you. why don't you rent a small shop? Not a big shop. I'm taking a small shop. Okay. And then instead of renting all these places, the staff are not your responsibility. It is not your
Wait, why
fucking
do you have to pay for
responsibility
the housing?
to
Doesn't he-
house your staff.
Yeah. Then
I mean,
the
that's
other thing
ridiculous.
is, on Instagram, people were asking, "Hey, can I come up and see the, see the new location?" He wants you to give him $1,000 non-refundable deposit on a watch to come up there to go see it. So you either you have to send him $1,000, and he holds on to that. And if you go there and don't buy nothing, you just blew $1,000, or it goes to towards one of your watch purchases.
I like that business model.
Yeah.
He's not going to have any customers
Hey,
at all.
Archie, you should hijack that business model, mate.
Basically, charging $1,000 to meet him.
$1,000 just to have a look at your watch.
Yeah. It's insane.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
And then I do love, though, the one thing I will say is how he's figured out a way to get I think you call them Panigale Ducati racing motorcycles in his bedroom. Like, it's a kid's dream, like every adolescent fantasy is alive and well in that penthouse.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. It's just fucking ridiculous. But I mean,
Yeah.
do you honestly realize how hard it is to make 100,000 a month?
I mean, insane. And it's out the window. Like, that's every month. It's just gone. And that doesn't include, like I said, insurance. And I'm sure it doesn't include utilities.
I mean, seriously, what I don't understand is, let me say this to you. You know what I would do if I was him? I would move to a lower cost state. See, he's got delusions of being a movie star.
That's what it is, yes. And he thinks, I'm
He
sure
thinks-
Netflix is going to pick Oh, by the way, if anyone has Netflix, I forget what it's called, but there's, I think it's called Love on the Spectrum, a new reality show on Netflix.
Yes.
Arch, have you watched it?
I've seen a few.
Oh, come on. It's gold.
Superjet Arch.
They did that in Australia years ago.
Oh, it just came to the US. So
Stroke
maybe
at our watch, $2. O'Sheen's been exploring the canals of Venice lately. O'Sheen been exploring the canals of Venice lately.
I think he explored a certain New Jersey canal recently.
Look, I honestly think
Comment
it
before
just
about someone having a dirty rear fucking sewer or something. It's just
Look, I got to be honest with you. I think it's nuts. I don't understand any of this shit. I think this whole watch thing. I mean, seriously, do you realize how hard it is to make 95,000 a month? I mean, that was my
Another
dream.
setback.
Mark McLaughlin, $5. In the episode, he claims he has clearance from the building to sublease. Maybe he's cutting them in on the take, and he has a 10 million insurance policy.
Yeah, but then all that's
Do
less
they mean
money
to
he's
sublist
gonna
as a
have.
commercial enterprise?
And just because he's saying that doesn't mean he's told them really what he's up to up there. I don't know. But in fairness, if he is broadcasting it on YouTube and he's there in a month, maybe they are in on it. But if the building's in on it, they're going to want a piece of the action. And that's even more, you got to do
Here's
it.
a good point here. Eric K. Netflix is canceling show filmings left and right due to decreased cash flow. True.
Absolutely true. And the stock tanked.
They've had the stuffing kicked out of them. It's
Yeah.
a very competitive business. That
Absolutely.
whole movie business, like what you basically do is, right? You make a movie, it may cost you $10 million, and you hope your takings, box office takings, bring you 20 million back. That's how it works. It's a very brutal business. You can make a lot of money, or you can do your ass very quickly.
Did
You
you
know
watch
this-
any of the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trials, Arch?
Nah, not really.
There's a YouTube channel that's been covering it amazingly. And I looked, and it turned out it was a big Hollywood producer, Dan Abrams, who typically did a lot of like court TV and he was the one who did Judge Judy and all that. And you're seeing a lot of these big time TV producers and producers that did like cable TV, them doing a lot more YouTube type channels, especially for like repeatable reality based content like that, because the margins are higher and they're able to sell in sponsorships and just keep more of the money and less of worry about less of the production headaches that you do with linear TV.
I think YouTube. See, the thing is with YouTube, you've got very low production costs. All you need is a cell phone, and you're suddenly a movie producer, aren't you?
Yeah. No, it's absolutely the truth. And once you go to Netflix and all these platforms have certain requirements. They control what camera you're shooting with and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm just going to take a toilet break. Cover me.
Uh-oh. All right. Damn, he's really leaving us for that. How are you, Sirocco?
How's it going, mate?
It's going well. So it looks like the weather is beautiful out there, looking over your shoulder.
Yep, that's out the front screen. Let me just take the computer with me.
Oh, wow. I don't think I ever seen the full. Damn, that's a big. Wow, you got some big yachts over here, huh?
These ones are fairly, 35, 40 foot, perhaps, some of them.
What size are you? Pause.
Sorry?
What size is your boat?
46.
Oh, wow.
Oh, where are we? There we go. Oh, can't go too far or my Wi-Fi will fall off.
I hear you. Wow, that's beautiful. And how often do you keep it docked in the marina?
Well, it hasn't moved in 5 months because
when you were on tour, when you were on your North American tour.
Yeah. For my little controls and whatever. I won't take it downstairs. See out the front now. I had the cover changed while I was away. Now I can see out the front, which is cool.
Yeah, I'd never seen that front window open.
Yeah, I used to have a white cover, and couldn't see out of it. So while I was away, they went and changed it for me, which is good.
That's amazing.
So now I've got a meeting this afternoon. Hopefully, I can get the boat pulled out in the next couple of weeks. Do a bit of work, and I'll go away for a few months.
Where are you headed next?
I'll take the boat up north, just not very far, 150 odd miles.
So now, are you docked near Archie?
No, Archie's about 4 hours drive from me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I realize my office has a company I work for has an office in New South Wales. Does that sound right?
No, that's a big state. That's probably Sydney.
Yeah, I gotta go out there sometime in the next year. So hopefully I can figure out how to fuck off to Brisbane for some wontons and.
It's an hour flight.
Yeah, I'll definitely make that part of it. Yeah. That is beautiful. Q, Sirocco's in Australia.
Who's saying that? Oh, yeah.
Q-Chem, one of our new punters.
Yep. I've got Dirk Diggler there, Sirocco. I'll wait for Archie. I can actually. Here he is. Let him do it.
Is it me or is he looking a little slimmer lately?
Is he?
I think so.
He's just wearing baggier shirts.
You know what? That could
you know these you know the lines on your shirt.
The stripes are slimming. Archie, you losing weight on us?
It's the shirt.
It's the stripes.
It's all trickery. It's all trickery. Dirk Diggler, $5. Sirocco man, you living your dream. You living my dream. I want to get a lagoon cat, but cats are expensive. That's a catamaran, I think he's talking about.
Yeah, he is. They're a nice cat. I wouldn't buy a new one. They've had a few issues with them. Like they do. The problem is with all these boat builders now, they're trying to cut costs, so they build them a bit cheaper.
It's with everything now.
Did you see that boat up North Queensland? They destroying that luxury yacht. What the fuck happened to that?
Oh, that one. That was here. That was here before I
happened?
went away.
What the fuck happened? Why did they abandon it?
I think the guy had no money. It was a bit of what I understand. He, if you go through the sailing groups and on Facebook, he was a bit of a scammer, and the boat was a bit of a pile of shit. So something happened because it was up here in the hard sand here while I was away for a few months. So they did whatever they did, and then he's gone away, and then it started taking on water, so he abandoned ship. And it went up on the beach, and they just went, fuck it. The council came in with a couple of excavators and killed it.
Well, they just smashed it up.
They just smashed it up and took it to.
Are they allowed to do that?
The council can do whatever they want if it looks like it's going to cause pollution, and that's where I go when I go away every winter. It's only 125 miles from here. So yeah.
Mark McLaughlin, $2. What does it take to make a guest appearance? All you do is press the link. I'll post the link now. You can come on. You're welcome.
Yeah, Q, and if you're home, why don't you jump on? I know Arch would love to see some of the watches that you were showing. This guy Q Chen, Tim met him at Wempe on one of the VIP events, Arch. He's a major lead with some amazing watches.
I just had a friend of mine who went to a VIP event in Sydney, and it was actually done in $100 million apartment. Can you believe that, Sirocco?
Wow.
This was in the Star Casino.
Yep.
There's 2 floors. It's got 3 lifts in it, private access lifts. This apartment is $100 million. Wouldn't you buy a mansion at Point Piper for if you had that sort of money?
I don't know. People fucking spend. They get the sort of money you need to be able to afford that sort of shit. It doesn't matter because they probably have an apartment and the mansion.
Yeah.
The body corporate is $64,000 a quarter.
That's fucked. Why would you do it? Seriously, I don't care how much money you got. It's
8 bedroom. It's 8 bedroom with amenities and bar for 2 floors. 2 floors of the building, but $100 million.
No.
To live in a building, that to me is insane. To live in a building, like for that amount of money, you can have a major estate.
I know, it's just fucking. But the thing is, he went to this event. He saw this lady turns up this big key. He said to his friend, "What sort of car is that?" She had a Rolls Royce Ghost, and these people have an entourage of people, like they have helpers and minders
Staff.
and
Staff.
You know what I mean? It's sort of. Yeah. Do you ever? I hate that staff.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Fucking hell.
I can't imagine living in a house, to be honest. I was so pleased after 5 months staying in all these apartments and hotel fucking rooms and everything. The first night back in this boat was just fantastic.
I was going to say, did you sleep a lot better being a little on the ocean and feeling that like wave? I'm sure that definitely was weird for you to adjust to being on land afterwards, right? Because you feel the motion of the ocean.
It felt more comfortable, you know. I just like living on a boat. I was going to buy a house, and I just went, you know what? Fuck it. What am I going to do in a house?
Oh, I love the concept, man. It's like Miami Vice.
Absolutely.
Look,
yeah.
The thing
you need
is,
an alligator
Sirocco,
to slap on the front of it.
Yeah.
Sirocco, what the fuck difference? I'll be honest with you. Like, you don't have kids, right? You don't have a wife.
No.
Why don't you just have a fucking hedonistic boy adventure? You know what I mean? Live in a fancy fuck off boat. Do whatever the fuck you want. Have a fancy big engine car. What more do you fucking want?
That, right?
That's fucking hell. What do I do, Arch?
Do you have an HSV, Sirocco?
You know what I would do?
HSV is one down from it. It's called an SSV. SSV Redline.
Okay, you know what I would do? So look. I don't know if you're going to follow my advice. Okay, no one follows my advice, but personally, what I would do if I were you. Okay, let's put it this way. I think this. Can you hear me out on this?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, I think you should grab the opportunity because it's never going to be this valuable again. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The reality is it is getting older. What year is your car?
16.
Okay, so look, these things, high performance things like this, it looks beautiful still. Sell it whilst it's still got a lot of sparkle to it. Personally, if I were you, I know what I would replace it with. Okay, you're not going to like it, but I'll tell you.
Go on.
Okay, so you want a 4-door. I would probably replace it with a BMW M340i. No, it's not the model I've got. It's the model above it. It's got the 6-cylinder turbo.
Yeah.
It's fucking brutal. They're about 110,000, right?
It blew my mind that they were that expensive. My wife has the M Sport, same model as you. How much is the M3 nowadays? Yeah, she has the 330i.
Okay, how much did she pay for it?
You know, I don't know.
You got to remember,
as well.
I think they're about
here, just super fucking expensive.
Now, let me tell you a couple things. Number one, when I'm talking,
you're saying Australian prices, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking Aussie dollars. So let me explain that to you. So my car itself, okay, mine was a demonstrator. It was 91,000, brand new, right? Okay, but I paid 81.5. I think it was 81. It was 81,000 for it because it was a demonstrator. Okay. Now I'll put that into US dollars. Okay, so that in US is 58,000 US. Okay. The other thing is, just hang on there. Hey, Ian, how are you?
What was that Silent Night ringtone he had going on?
I got absolutely. I didn't hear it.
Oh, that was hysterical.
Pick the phone up.
I was listening because I was like, "Shit, is that coming from my head?" Now he has me wondering. I know somewhere in here I have the Windows sticker.
Right.
But yeah, like Arch was saying, that's kind of the BMW that's right in front of the 330i and the full-on M3. That's kind of, let's say, the not like fully race version of the M3, but still got a lot of pep in its step.
See, I've been looking. I keep looking and keep looking at the C63 AMG.
That is a fast car. If you can fit in that and you feel, it is.
I think fantastic.
A friend of mine, I was never that much of a Mercedes guy until a friend of mine got, he got an SL65 AMG. So, of course, that's beautiful. But even seeing how a lot of the tech is in those new Mercedes are amazing. The way when you turn, the seats actually tilt with you. The seats kind of just turn ever so slightly.
Let me say this, Sirocco, let me tell you this, okay?
Archie.
Do you like manuals by any chance?
Manual? I drive manual, but I've just been lazy and got
Dirk
auto
Diggler $5. Sirocco, if you ever get out of the Caribbean, the Dirk would love to party with you in Tortolo.
Never been to the Caribbean, except for the east coast of Mexico, where I was a couple months ago.
Sirocco, they're bringing out, there's a new M3 in Australia. It's 144,000 Australian. It's a manual.
I don't know, Arch. I don't know. It's
personally, if I were you, I'd get rid of it. It's getting a bit long in the tooth. 16 is not super young.
Yep.
All right. So you know, this year they're refreshing the 3 Series too. It's a slight refresh.
Yes, they got an LCI. It's an LCI.
Yeah.
Life cycle update. You know what? Ooh, look at this here. We got
Bondage and Timmy in front of Spumoni Gardens, L&B.
Hey, Timmy, I want to have some of that pizza too when we go to New York. I like pizza.
Oh. Yeah, Arch, that's one of the Sicilian slices, big Sicilian square piece, and they're famous because they actually put the cheese on first and then put the sauce over it.
Oh, I see. Got you. Sirocco, if I were you, you know what I would get, Sirocco, if I were you?
Go on. The
Get a fucking
BMW,
Porsche.
whatever. Yeah.
Get a Porsche. Get a Porsche. If you're going to play like
Well,
this, get the Porsche.
I
You know what,
wouldn't
Sirocco?
mind
This is a
Porsche, but I'm
chance to get
gonna-
out of it. Get out of this
Yeah,
Holden.
but Arch, did you catch what he liked?
What's that?
A C-class Mercedes
C63.
AMG C63.
I
Fast
lost a
as
lot of
hell.
respect for Mercedes. I lost a lot of. I don't know whether that's.
The
I
tech
test
is
drove
really
the
good
new-
in them lately.
I like switches. Okay. Same
All
as
right, then
Audi,
you
they got
won't like it.
switches. Okay. Mercedes doesn't
No,
have.
no,
They got a
mine's
fucking
all
button.
haptic feedback. No, mine now the Audis are all touchscreen.
I hate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's haptic feedback like your iPhone. You actually have to press on the screen, and it does.
Oh, I
leave-
have really bad
Fuck it.
reception, guys. Can you hear me?
There
Hey,
you
that's
go. Look
okay.
those
We can
slices,
see you
Arch.
there, Timmy. I want a piece. Fuck, that looks amazing. What flavors did you get? What flavor? That looks fucking delicious.
This isn't typically a spot you get toppings much.
Okay. It looks fucking beautiful. Is that margarita, you reckon? Is that margarita? I love a
It's
margarita.
thick Sicilian slice, but yeah, similar to a margarita.
Fuck.
Basically, it's like I said, the cheese is underneath, and it's a heavy, thick layer of cheese, and then they put the sauce on top. Oh,
Beautiful.
that's your car, Sirocco?
Yeah.
Is that your boat
Car
on
on my
top?
boat.
Amazing.
That's right behind it. Yeah.
Fuck.
It looks like he's trailering it.
Yeah, I know it does.
That's amazing.
Sirocco, I'd get out of it and get myself something new for the next 10 years.
I'm thinking of, and you're not going to like this at all. I mean, someone made a comment, a 911 or whatever the hell it was, but
They're
that's
too
just not
expensive in
practical.
Oz.
That absolutely. I'm thinking about a McCann, to be honest.
McCann's a great car. Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
McCann GDS.
Yes. Fuck it.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
Yeah. They're not a bad car. I saw them when I was in Jersey. My real estate agent's got one in Jersey, and they look really nice. And you see them over here, and I don't know why. They just look. They have a tendency for me to just look small over here. I don't know why, but I do like them.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think I wouldn't buy. I don't like SUVs. KC Aquatics. Sirocco needs a Ferrari with that boat.
Yeah, he needs to go full Miami Vice.
Yeah. 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 No.
We need to test the
I've
roast.
got to have
Okay,
some
now we're working.
practicality. I've got to throw shit in it.
The pizza looks amazing, doesn't it?
It's fucking amazing. It's like, the only thing is that I lost my phone. I'm trying to get it back.
Oh, I thought the Uber guy dropped it off.
Not yet. Not yet.
Look at those slices, Arch. They're like 6 by 6 inches.
Oh, they're
Monster.
Oh, they're fucking massive over there.
Yeah.
Those pizza fucking things.
It's the
are
best,
yeah.
right? Bonzi, how good is it?
It's absolutely amazing. It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's delicious. It's the best. It's amazing.
I told you.
Yeah, for a
Sirocco, would you-
Sicilian style slice, that's the best in Brooklyn.
Sirocco, would you ever,
Yep.
instead of buying it, okay, so sell your car in Oz, right?
Yep.
Would you ever buy a car in America? Keep it in America?
What for?
No, because you want to go and visit your girlfriend and stay there a bit.
Yeah, fuck. No.
No.
That's crazy. She's got a fucking car. She's got a leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also you don't
Sirocco
want to
likes
get
his
too...
boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely.
Can't blame him.
No, I was going to buy a car and leave it in Jersey years ago, and then I went, you know what? I don't
That's
want a
fucking
car
stupid.
in Jersey either. You got a super chat from Time Baron.
Pine Baron, $2. Arch, is your ringtone Tchaikovsky?
Yeah,
No,
was it the Nutcracker? Like, what was
My
that
ringtone.
ringtone?
I didn't even. I think it might be. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. I didn't even think about it. You know that?
Yeah, I heard it going on. It reminded me
Yeah.
of Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's right. Absolutely fantastic.
Pine Barren's the man.
Pine Barren is the man. He's so cool, that guy. He's such a cool guy.
I'm so glad you didn't scare him off that day, Arch. I was on the edge of my seats.
Yeah, no, he's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Archie has a way of ruining the leads, running you off the leads.
Yes.
The leads.
I called Tim in concern. I said, Tim, you better work and don't let him burn this lead.
Yeah, don't burn the lead, Archie. Don't burn the leads.
100% there. That's exactly right. That pizza looks amazing. You know, I could swap
pizza.
some leads.
Yeah.
Next time when I go to America, I want 4 slices for myself, Tim. I'm not sharing that with you.
I couldn't eat one slice.
I want the whole fucking box for me.
Yeah.
Tim, and then we got to take him to DeFara's.
Another
No, I'm good.
No,
I'm good,
you
man.
have to one more. Take the
Man, I can't eat that.
You have to eat. Okay, take this one.
I'll have it. Thank you. I'll take it. Thank you.
I'll take the other one.
It doesn't matter.
One more. I'll take this one.
Holy shit.
Have to.
Look at that.
Yeah. Give it to Arch.
I'll take it. Thank you.
The sauce is amazing, too.
Oh, my God. So juicy.
Fucking hell. That's incredible.
That's not that acidic like tomato sauce. That's tomato sauce you could drink by the cupload.
Yeah. I can taste the saltiness, Arch. It's so salty. It's so good. The flavor, it's the fresh tomatoes. It's the fresh tomatoes.
You know what the funniest part is? Didn't Tim eat an entire pizza yesterday or 2 days ago?
Yeah. This one I can eat the whole pie, no problem. I can eat 3 of these pies.
So what's going to happen here? I just read a comment. Tim's going to need some bigger shirts soon. So you're going to recycle your shirts and give them to Timmy?
Oh, yeah. By the way, Bondage told me you sent him a piece of your shirt, but Archie, you didn't give me a piece of your shirt. How could you? You betrayed me.
I'll give you a big section. Yeah, it's only for VIPs. It's only VVIPs get that treatment.
I need a piece.
Yeah, Tim, the roommate's not going to be happy about this if she's checking in on the stream.
No. She's gonna kill me. But guys, it's really good.
So what's going on with your phone?
Look, I called the guy, the driver, but he's being really bitchy about it. I said, I'll give you $100 if you bring it.
What did he say?
He said, when I'm in Brooklyn. Oh.
When? So why don't you get your ass on a subway and go into the city and meet him?
The ladies, guys, the ladies.
Oh.
Bondage, what do you think?
Timmy, ask them if they want a slice.
I know, right? No, they're with the car. They're next to a car.
Okay.
Timmy,
tell me this. What's the go as far as the phone? When are you getting it back? So what's he doing then? When do you get the phone back?
I think he said he was going to get it today or tomorrow, which is like, what the fuck tomorrow? What?
He doesn't want $100?
It's really annoying, you know what I mean? Oh, don't.
I got an idea. Why don't you have OC call the phone, act like your dad, and threaten that he's going to call the police and register a report if he doesn't go back. But if he does come back tonight, he'll have $100.
Look, they're also going to charge me $15 just for the inconvenience fee.
That's okay.
Well, that's fair. Because you are an inconvenience.
I am. I don't know how I lost it. This is the first time ever, and it had to happen when Bondage is on. But you know what? I told Bondage, this is destiny because we had the roommate explode.
Yes.
It was, he got full Tim Wright experience, guys. Full Tim Wright experience. Guys,
That is true.
Bondage, the cool biking guy, guys.
I can't wait to hear the real story of his experience after a couple of beers next week.
The truth. How Tim Wright was really like. Oh. Guys, I gotta go. I'll see you later on the after show. Bondage, say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Take care, Bondage.
Hey,
Get home safe.
hey, Timmy, I'm
Yeah.
I'm wrapping up in about 15 minutes. Then 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home and I'll try to start
Okay.
the show from the phone.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Ciao,
Cool,
ciao.
guys. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, what is it? 12 minutes to the
Ooh.
hour.
Yeah, I got to tell you something there, Sirocco. I think realistically, with the cars, personally, I think that if you really are a big Holden man, keep the Holden. But I think you're not giving it the love it needs. It's getting old.
Oh, she's in good nick. You know, she's just spent 5 months undercover. She's only got 40,000 K on it.
Yeah.
I was talking actually to the dealer that sold it to me just the other day, and he said the same question as I keep asking is, what the hell do I replace it with?
Did you want to contact? I know someone who was after cars, but I don't know how good they are or not. Do you want to contact or not?
Nah, that's all right, mate. I'm going to procrastinate for another 6 months yet.
Okay. No worries. That's okay.
Yeah.
Because that dealer has a couple HS. He's got a couple Holdens. He seems to have luck selling them. But you let me know if you want to contact. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Sirocco. So that boat that sank, he abandoned it. That was still worth $100,000, wasn't it, or not?
It probably would have been. Yeah.
So what? How come he couldn't get it? Surely a
I don't
salvage
think he was
company would do
insured.
it. Sorry.
I heard he wasn't insured, so they just went.
But wouldn't
well,
a
fuck it.
salvage company take it and say, okay, we'll hold the boat as collateral until you pay me?
Well, that's the problem. They don't pay.
Who
And
doesn't
this
pay?
guy was apparently some sort of scam artist.
What do you mean they don't pay? What do you mean by they don't pay?
Well, he was taking people out on charters. Apparently, this is what I heard. And you know, he wasn't registered for commercial use.
Okay, but that's irrelevant. But go on.
Well, it's not, because he hasn't got all the safety. He didn't have all the safety stuff. All these commercial boats that go and take charters have.
Yeah, but no one died. Okay, nobody died. Nobody died on the charter. What I'm saying is, okay, he may have done a few dodgy charters, but the boat ran into trouble. No one was hurt. Okay, but we're talking about the asset, the boat itself. Why couldn't he get a salvage company say, look, you get the boat out for me. You hold the boat as it's worth 200,000. Hold the security until I pay you.
Yeah, but how much would it would cost that to get her off the beach and refloat it?
How much?
Oh, fuck knows. You're looking at a 26-meter boat. That's not fucking small. You know,
what do you think it was worth?
My boat's 14 meters.
Why can't you just wait for the tide and then fucking just fucking pull it back out again?
It doesn't work like that. Up there,
oh, no, it was. Oh, it had. Sorry, it had water in it, didn't it? Sorry,
it had water in it. Yeah, yeah.
How? So that means all the all the instruments would be fucked and everything.
All the instruments would be fucked. The motors be fucked. Everything.
The motor would be fucked.
Yeah, probably. Get water inside.
Can't you just clean it out, pressure clean it with a gurney, then get a can of CRC? You know that.
Yeah.
You know, spray that shit all over it.
Inside the engine, Arch.
Sorry.
What happens if the water gets inside the engine and salt water?
Can't you get a gurney and clean it?
Not out the inside. Once you get water inside, it's fucked.
Are you sure?
Or it costs a fortune. You know, try putting some water and salt water in your Beamer.
Okay, so how badly damaged is it then?
Well, at the moment, it's in pieces in the tip.
So what do? They get a bulldozer in, an excavator, and just smash it up. Is that what they do? What do they do? Why couldn't they just put a tow line on it and pull it back out? Oh no, because it's got water in it. So it's
got water in it, and you're looking at a boat weighing, I don't know, 30, 40 ton at least.
The only thing worse, it could have been a concrete boat. It could have been a concrete boat. That'd even be worse.
It would have been even friggin' worse. Well, they could have left that there as a breakwater.
You're joking me or not? Seriously, have you seen the boat? Have you been on the boat?
No, I've seen it. I saw it was up here. Work done.
How old was it?
I don't think it was very new. It's probably, I don't know, 20 years old. maybe more.
And what do you think it was worth?
I wouldn't even like to guess. You know, it was probably, you know, if it was all good, probably a few mil, but not that good when they hit the beach.
So he would still be liable for cleanup costs as well, wouldn't he?
I would imagine so, yeah. I don't know who ripped it to pieces, whether it was just the local council or the EPA or whoever. But they
were
didn't leave
scared
it
of
there.
diesel leaking, they said.
Yeah. Well, it's not just a diesel, it's bits of fiberglass going all over the place. And, you know, it's everything.
It was a fiberglass vessel, wasn't it?
Yeah, fiberglass, yeah.
It's sad, but isn't it, when you see a vessel like that?
Yeah. I was talking to a mate of mine, actually, because there was a couple of events up in that area. And there was one about a month ago. This guy fell off his boat. I think it made headlines over here, Brisbane Times or whatever. And this guy fell off his boat at night. And he swam 9 hours and ended up on the beach after swimming 9 hours and he ended up alongside his boat on the beach.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. I mean, how fucking weird is that? The boat was fucked. It turns out it's a mate of mine's. And he was telling the story. He said, you know, he just
how badly damages the boat?
Totaled.
What went wrong in those? It what?
It landed on a rock, so it's gone up, and then the rock's gone through, and it's full of sand and fucked.
Is he devastated or not? Your mate, is he devastated or not?
It's my mate's mate. No, he's pretty pragmatic. It's insured.
How wealthy is he?
Some of these yachties haven't got that much, you know. So he's just got to wait now for insurance to pay out, and he'll buy another one. This guy is in his 70s, you know. I forget what the name.
So he had insurance then?
Yeah. This guy had insurance. He was just one of these cruising yachties. They live on a boat and they cruise up and down the coast all year.
A lot of them are alcoholics, aren't they?
How common is that?
Few alcoholics.
You know, in San Francisco, they got a cleanup. By the way, it was just on Vice. They got a cleanup where people are living in San Francisco Bay there. They basically live in a boat, and the council now is saying you can't anchor for more than 72 hours.
Yep. They're doing that down the Gold Coast.
What do you do with the grey water?
The grey water.
What do you do with the black and grey water, Sirocco?
Well, the grey water is just, you know, you're washing up. That just goes in. Your black water. I have a holding tank on this boat. When
you go out to sea, you empty it.
You're supposed to go out to sea and empty it. Yeah. I don't use it at all in the marina. If I need to take a dump, I just go for a walk. You know, but if you're at anchor, you fill up your holding tank, and then when you're full, you go for a little run.
Oh, got it.
Are you allowed to do that? Is that quite okay to do that or not?
Yeah. They all do it.
Yeah, I mean, what else would you do? I guess, right?
Isn't that awful, throwing shit in the sea? Isn't that a bit awful?
No. Okay. Currently, we're coming into whale season, right?
Yeah.
25,000 humpback whales traveling this coast of Australia, all heading north to the Whitsundays, okay?
Yeah.
I think they're putting a lot more crap in the ocean than we do.
You reckon?
Oh, yeah, fucking hell. Absolutely.
Yeah, but that's organic. What they put out is organic. It's not
Well, what's your genetic? Organic?
Sorry? Yeah, your body already digested all the toxins. Oh.
Hey, Timmy.
Hey, guys. Just stay with me on the stream. I'm gonna be.
Yeah. No. I'll stay here, Timmy. There's no problem. You can cut off. Come back on when you're home. Okay.
Cool. Perfect.
Okay. We'll stay for another couple whenever you. Okay. Just.
So. Well, Timmy maybe wants us to keep an eye on him in case he gets mugged on his way home. Is that what it is, Emmy?
He's in Brooklyn, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got his Daytona.
I just dropped off Mr. Bondage and Discipline.
Hey, we got Q here. Q.
Oh, yes. I was hitting him, Arch. Let him on, please. This is my guy.
He just jumped off. He jumped on, then I don't know what went wrong. Hey, Sirocco, Those cruise ships, they put their shit at sea too, don't they?
Absolutely.
What do they throw out?
Fucking everything. They throw garbage over the side, or they used to. It wasn't that long ago.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
They were allowed to do that?
Well, not really. Not when they come into, when they're out fucking 1,000 miles from nowhere, I guess.
Yeah, but you can't throw plastics out in that.
No, you're not supposed to.
That's bad for the animals there.
Yeah, that's bad for
Right,
everything.
especially the 6-pack leads, right? Where the plastic for the 6-packs.
Yeah. I haven't seen one of those for a long time. It all seems to be in just either wrapped up in just one big chunk of plastic, not in those little holders now.
Yeah, no, actually, now that you say it, I'm thinking about that as well. I don't think I've seen one.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is, the man, Arch.
Hello.
Arch, this is a new guy on the scene.
Hello.
Oh,
Q!
What country are you
Welcome
in,
to the
Q?
show.
He's in
I'm
New
in
York.
New York. I'm in New York.
Oh, wow. And look at his room here. What do you collect? Tell me what you collect.
I collect watches.
Okay. What's the dolls behind you?
Those are KAWS. KAWS.
K-A. What do they do?
So those are made by a guy named Brian Donnelly, who his graffiti name
Oh,
was
shit.
KAWS.
They're expensive.
They're
like
very
1,000
expensive. Yes.
Fuck.
See that Darth Vader? Show him the Darth Vader kill. This one piece alone is $30,000.
Before the price drop. Now it's maybe 15, maybe.
Fuck.
For that one piece.
One piece.
Fuck!
So what makes you like these? Can I ask you that?
It's art. So
yeah.
Some people like them, some people don't. It just attracts me.
It's like anything with art. If it speaks to you, it kind of sings, right?
Correct. So
they have been
attracts
going
me a
up
lot.
in price. What you said? The market's crashed. What's happened? Tell me what's happened.
I mean, same with the watches. It just drop, So, yeah. I mean, everything dropped lately. So, so then they're still okay, but they're not as expensive as before, a few months ago.
Yeah, it's like anything else. There was
Do you have the
huge bubble
passing
during
through?
the pandemic.
Do you have the passing through one?
Passing through, I think I do. Let me see. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, the one that's sitting on the chair. That's actually I do. That's actually at the guy. He got it for me because I bought a bot, a robot for the computer, and he gets this, and he actually have this plus the newest one that came out. At
Do you have
his
the
house.
Astro Boy one?
No, I was gonna buy that. I'm glad I didn't buy that. I was gonna buy that at, I think it was 8,000 or 9,000, and it dropped. I think the price now is a lot cheaper.
You know what it is, Arch? You get these things over time, and as you knock out different ones, like the Astro Boys, the Pinocchios, a lot of
Yes. Oh my God. I mean, yeah. I really want the Pinocchio right now.
I'm
really
so
bad.
mad I got rid of it before I met you. There were so many pieces. I know. Arch, I used to have a 4-foot KAWS companion, a 4-footer. They go for 120,000 now.
And I actually just reached out to a gallery here in Southampton in New York, and I offered them 90,000 today. I just called them, and I offered them 90. So I'm waiting for them to get back to me and say it's the brown one. So
How did you make your money? Can I ask you that?
So I have my own pharmacy, and I have adult daycare centers, and I have rental properties.
He's a real hustler, Arch.
Yes. So
let's bust out some watches, though. I don't want him to grow.
Hey, Scott. Okay, Scott, £1.80. A nice, intelligent chat today with a good group. 100%. So let's go.
I'm just gonna show you what I have on the table, because this is what I was showing Tim the other day.
What do you think, Sirocco? Those fucking those characters. Have you ever fucking heard of that, Sirocco? Fuck me dead.
Each to their own, Archie.
They're like Andy Warhol of our generation.
Oh, okay. So that's a beautiful rose gold and steel date just. Beautiful. What's
Correct.
36 or 40?
36.
36. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This one is actually, I think one of my friends might buy it from me. I just kept there. I totally forgot about it until like 2 days ago. And
okay, next. How many you got?
30, 40.
Watches.
Watches, correct.
All Rolex?
Majority.
Okay.
Majority. So there it goes.
Look at that arch.
Oh, Sky Dweller.
Blue.
Look at that blue dial. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
That is my grail.
I got the white one. I got the white one.
Yeah, Arch has a white one that a viewer gave him. Bondage, who was on
earlier today.
Yeah, he actually gifted
Arch.
Arch.
Blue one's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's a gorgeous watch. That. Yeah.
I know. I love that we go to the same AD, Arch. I asked for the blue one. He told me, I don't think that's in your foreseeable future.
That's exactly what they said to me. They're like, but then they're like, we only get like 3 of them in the whole entire year. And he's like, you know, that's how hard. And actually, I'm supposed to get this for one of my friend, like pretty close friend. And I told my AD, I was like, listen, I need to get a blue Sky Dweller for my friend. And she looked at me and laughed. And then she's like, are you sure? I was like, yes. I was like, what's wrong? And I didn't know it was that hard. And then it's just like, you know that this is just as hard as your Panda. I was like, oh. He's like, and it's just like, it's actually harder than the Panda. I was like, oh, really? I was like, okay. And then when I got this, she told me to keep it. And I was like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Wait, so you had initially gotten that for a friend?
Correct. A pretty, not really close, but like a pretty good friend, but not that like.
Yeah, just keep it for yourself. What else? Show us some more. I want to see some more. What else we got here?
So this one is actually I'm sending over to my dad. That I don't wear anymore. It's been in the box for almost 8 months now.
Is that a 40 or 41?
It is the 41 Submariner, the black ones.
Okay.
So
that's a great
I don't wear
one.
this anymore.
I got the same one.
Yes. So
he has a
Cermet
as well, right? You have a Cermet?
Yes.
I see. And what's in the big box there? What's the big box there? Big box. What's that?
All right. So. Okay. So this is the.
Oh, this was the recent acquisition?
No, this is actually the one I was gonna show Tim. It's the GP.
Oh.
I'm not a big fan of GP. What about you, Sirocco?
Nah, doesn't do much for me.
Yeah.
Nice box. No. Nice box.
Beautiful box.
Beautiful box, correct.
Yeah.
That's why. And then what I don't like about it is manual wind, and I just hate keep wind. I don't remember to wind it, and it always dies on me. So I just never ever wear this at all. So this
adult daycare. What's that like? Adult daycare. That's a good business to be in, isn't it?
That's the same thing Timmy's parents were in.
How much do you charge to look after an adult for daycare? How much do you charge for that?
I think you get like $60 to $80 a day.
That's it.
Used to,
wow.
per day.
That's all. Reasonable. 60. Well, what do? You just put them into a room and put TV on.
Yeah, or a ping pong pool table.
$60 to $80. This is people who have like dementia and things like that.
No,
is that right?
Well, yes, but as long as they're 65 and older.
All you need is some Matlock reruns, and you're in business, right?
Yeah, it used to be good, but not anymore.
Why is it not good? Why is it not good? $60 to $80 a day.
Too many shady plays. People.
Like shady. How do you mean shady? Like what?
They just screw up the market. A lot of people do. I can't talk about this over the
Yeah,
thing,
sure.
but the business is way too shaky now. So I'm trying to get out of it. You know, I don't want to deal with that. So
Yeah, you got those
Ulysses.
Ukrainians in Coney Island messing the whole game up.
Wow, that's I don't mind that. I like the yellow. What do you think of the yellow, Sirocco?
I like the box. Yeah, yellow's all right. I don't.
That S is really cool.
I mean, it's okay, but it's just too busy for me. I could never wear it.
I mean, that's definitely a younger man's watch. I feel like.
Yeah.
How much was that? How much was that?
25,000 plus tax. It was like close to
Fuck
29,000.
Dead.
And it's limited.
I can't see,
this
I
one
can't
is
see
limited.
29,000 in that. Can you, Sirocco?
Not from no.
What's the case made of?
Well, so that's what, fucking 50 Australian.
Carbon.
Oh wow.
It's carbon.
29. I'll work it out for you. Okay. Fuck me dead, Sirocco. That's just.
Yeah, and see through. So the
Sirocco's just as bad as me. He just looks at this guy. It's 40 grand, Sirocco. 29 is 40 grand. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know what's more insaner, buying that watch or those toys behind him.
What size is that, Kyo? What size?
42.
Oh, that's 42. Yeah, look.
You know, Sirocco, at least I bought Stife. I bought Stife teddy bears, Sirocco. You know Stife?
I don't know anything about toys.
It's the German teddy bear with the thing in the ear. They were only a couple $100 each. They weren't $7,000.
What was that fucking toy? Fucking 15 grand or something?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And that's a good deal on that one, Sirocco.
Okay.
But this is just gets me in to get multiple paddocks. So this is not what I really want, but
See, Q knows how to play the AD games.
It gets me there. That's what I have to do.
So what can you sell that for? Can you get your money back on it or not?
I honestly don't really care. I honestly don't care. Whatever they could give me, I'm okay. I'll take it. Yeah, whatever that is. Let me see if I could go over there and show you the other ones.
Okay.
My kids are sleeping. They have class tomorrow.
Okay.
So
That's okay.
Yeah. We got wait till he shows you what's in that watch winder.
Oh yeah, that one. So I'll show you a couple more.
What does your wife do? Does she work?
She's a full-time. What do you call it?
Stay-at-home mom.
Yep, but that's a tough job.
Yeah,
it's a tough gig.
And I'm sure you got a big house that she has to worry about managing.
Correct. So
we got there. No time to die.
I love that watch. And what's the other one on the end there?
It's my wife's first gift that she gave me.
You.
So
sure, beautiful.
It's a gift, and
yeah.
All right, so let's see if I could turn this over. Hold on, guys. Camera, front, back. Okay.
Oh, what an amazing.
All right.
See that turquoise?
Yep. Big bucks. It's the Panda.
And you got all these at retail, right, Q?
Yes, I get. I have not buy a single thing from the gray market. So.
See, this goes to show people.
This too is my first two Rolex, one for my wife and one for me. And
does she wear the 28 mil or the 31 mil?
This is I don't know. I think this is 28. I don't think that's 31. That's 28, I think.
Okay.
I think. I got these two, and when I was buying these two, they had like all the other sports, but I didn't want it. And they're like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure this is what I want." And I didn't know anything about watches at that time, so I bought these two. And
I see.
So once I got these, then I started getting to watch, collecting, and so then they're like, "Oh, you should get a Pepsi." So this is my third one.
Got you. Dirk Diggler, $2. Q, is this your daddy? This is your daddy. I'm cutting you off.
$2 Too bad Q's a self-made man there, Dirk.
No. This is my third one, and then I actually sent it to Virginia to my brother, and because to save some taxes. And my brother saw it and he kept it. And I was like, crap. I was like, okay. And I told my AD, I was like, look, my brother took my watch. I need another one. So they gave me the Batgirl. And I was like, okay, all right. So Batgirl was my fourth watch.
Yeah, but you took the phone. I thought I lost it already.
And then I had the green OP, the black, the blue, the yellow, turquoise. They all came after that. And then the red, and they were like, do you want the red? I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna rock the red. Like
Oh shit! Yeah, you got to take this stuff, man.
Q, can you lift the camera a little bit? People in the chat are looking. There you go. They said some of the collection's getting cut off.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so this is the collection.
And what sort of box is that? Is that one of those German boxes?
Yes, made by Buben something. I can't pronounce
they're
it.
fucking ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
How much was that?
That ain't Wolf. That ain't Wolf.
10.
How much?
carbon.
15? 10?
Yeah.
It's
10,
not as
10.
Yeah, that's 10. Anything else in this room? Show me some other stuff. Anything else in this room? Oh wow, look at that.
Okay, so my the safe to show you that. But I do have a couple more. Hold on, sorry. Let me just put this down.
Okay, that's amazing. What do you think, Sirocco? Could you have one of those on your boat?
No, I think there's too many watches for me to have on the boat. I think there's too many watches for me to have, period.
How about those toys? Could you have those toys on the boat, Sirocco?
No, those toys don't do anything for me, Arch.
Yeah, but the problem is those toys are an investment vehicle, my friends. You want to talk about off-ledger assets.
Off.
Yeah.
All right.
Who knows? You're bringing in like 100,000 with
right. You'll walk right through
toy.
customs with that saying those are your kids' toys.
Yeah, exactly. Like they look at the watch, they'll think, oh, that's a Black Bay. Black Bay.
LC, $2 Q. What does your father do for a living?
He's retired. He's retired. He's in China, and he doesn't give me a single dime. And he has a lot of money. And that's a long story.
Why doesn't he give you a single dime? Have you had a fight with him, or what happened?
Did he fire you after painting a door?
No, he's actually he's one of those traditional Chinese, like really old-minded. So he thinks that I'll waste my money. Like if he sees my watch collection, he's like, "Oh, you're wasting all your money on watches," and then he doesn't want me to spend it like on crazy stuff like this, you know. But he doesn't understand it, so he buys a lot of properties and stuff. Also,
Dirk Diggler, $2 toys or the Putsy's magnet boat, pussy magnet boat. I take the boat. So tell me this: your dad, is he still with your mum?
Yeah, of course. They're married for like
Ooh, Patek Philippe. What do you got inside there?
Oh.
How many Pateks do you have?
I have one, but then I have a Aquanaut coming in. So hopefully by the end of the year, he promised me. So by the end of the year, I hope I get one. This is my actually gift to my wife.
Oh wow! Fucking hell!
Holy
so I gave this
is
to my
called
wife.
the American Dream. This is the American Dream, guys.
So, yes, American Dream, correct.
Everybody else pays cash. In God we trust. In everybody else pays cash. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. What a fucking beautiful collection.
Yes.
Q is one crazy guy.
Yo, and we're going to a McLaren event next Thursday.
Thursday. I'm taking you. Thursday, I'm taking you to McLaren. Hopefully, I get you out of that Audi.
Yes. He wants me to ditch the Audi, Arch.
Yes, I'm gonna.
Oh, I love the
but
Audi.
McLaren's-
Audi's a car that works. You can't just have a McLaren. McLaren's not a car you could drive. It's something to take as a special occasion.
No, I drive a daily. My McLaren, I drive a daily.
Yeah, he has a bunch of supercars too that he's into.
Yes. So I have the a Toro I ordered, and then 296 GTB Ferrari. That's also
Arch,
coming.
these ain't Nico Gray Dealer rental Ferraris neither, my friend. These are real deal supercars.
Wow.
Yeah. So right now I have a lot more downstairs. Yeah, I have a lot.
Oh, that's
a lot,
okay.
lot
That's
more.
okay.
Yeah. Don't worry.
That's
We'll
an
get
LC,
it.
$2. Q. Why did you move to the US? University or work?
Neither one. Neither one. I
You
came
were
here.
born here in the States, or you came as a child?
I came as a child. I came as a child. My dad came over here for asylum, and then I worked in a restaurant business for 17 years. We had our own takeout restaurant for 17 years, and then I got sick. You know, I was the only one that goes to school, and then I got sick of that business, and my dad also got sick of it, and his health was just deteriorating and getting bad every single day. So he retired and left. Went back to China. Yeah.
Mathis.
Maddie.
Now, Q, tell Arch the story about the pharmacies where you started there. I thought that was a very inspiring story. Arch, he worked in a pharmacy when he first kind of got started, and it was like the opposite of Timmy. He was the first one in, last one out, not the last one in, first one out.
You know, Hoff. You know what was my what was I trying to do? Here's the trick: if you come in 1 minute late every day, and then you leave 1 minute early from work every day, eventually it will, over time, you will basically never have to show up to work and still get paid. It's just like, because you do it so gradually, right? That the bosses, they don't even notice that you're not even there. Eventually you just phase out into
And then hopefully you're out of sight, out of mind. When they go to lay someone off, they just forgot about you, right?
They completely forgot about you, but you're still on the payroll because they remember you were coming in and you were leaving. They just know you're late. You're always late and you're always leaving early. But eventually you never even have to show up. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Guys, I have to go start my own show. I'm 20 minutes late. I don't know.
Okay, I'll be wrapping
Maybe.
this baby up now too, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you guys on there.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, come
Archie is a
again.
cool guy.
Come again. Come
Archie,
again there.
Actually, to be honest, you were actually the first person on YouTube that I watched the show, to be honest.
Wow.
You were the first one, and that was the one where you purchased the Paddock World Time.
Ah, yes.
Fuck.
Yes. Yeah.
That, my friend, is what got me into
Shut up.
WatchBit.
Holy shit.
Super chat, Dirk Diggler here. Hoff, how tight are your pants now, bud? Okie dokie. Okay,
Thank you,
guys,
Dirk.
we'll be back tomorrow. Come
All right.
again.
Cool.
And we're just going to put the link onto Timmy's stream.
Oh, yeah. Bondage was such a fucking cool guy, Arch.
He's
Really
gone
cool
back
guy.
home now? Has he gone back?
He went back. Yep, I dropped him off at the train station. Unfortunately, I don't have a phone, so I can't message him and say,
fuck.
hey.
When do you get your phone back, Tim?
Listen, the guy said today or tomorrow.
Fuck.
It's like, what the fuck? Yeah.
But isn't $100
really in
a
a
fare?
hurry.
Why wouldn't you take the fare? Why
It's
wouldn't he take the...
He's an asshole. I don't know. I told him, dude, just get fucking over here. I'll give you 100. I don't get it. Whatever.
I tell you, these kids today.
Fuck me dead.
All right, Timmy, I'll see you on your stream.